like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Somebody tell me now.
How's the world gone mad?
Go after president.
How's the world gone mad?
Somebody tell me now.
How's the world gone? Is the world gone? How's the world gone mad?
Please tell me now.
How's the world gone mad?
Me really want to know.
How's the world gone mad? How's the world gone? Is the world gone?
Meditation teacher would say, just let the thoughts come and go. Don't hold on to them. Let them come and go. And you might have a mantra that you can focus on, like a special sound that helps you to focus. But at some point, you're not aware of thoughts anymore. You're not aware of that mantra, and you've gone someplace, but you don't even know you've gone until you come back. So when you're sitting in meditation, all of a sudden your head nods. You're like, what? Oh, where was I? So you went to that transcendental state that's beyond words, beyond the mind. And that's where eternity exists. And we are a part of that.
Oh, I thought
I don't disagree with that. I was explaining that earlier when I was talking about the multiple heavens.
Hold on,
But
because
I also wanted to,
literally, you call yourself eternity. So what do you mean when you say that's where eternity exists?
Okay, so eternity does not have a beginning and it doesn't have an end. Eternity always has been. Now that's a
it's always there.
concept that's always there. And so we come from eternity, we return to eternity. It's like we're finite beings within infinity, and the backdrop is eternity. So finite means we're going to die, the physical body, but our soul is within infinity, and infinity is within eternity. Always was, always will be. But that's like a concept. It's not easy to understand, something that always was, because we're taught that in the beginning God created. But God is just a realm, but God is not the all. So we're talking about the all. All.
Okay, guys. So I'm going to be introducing members of this panel as this live stream goes on. The first person I want to introduce to you that is circled right now with that red circle is Cheryl Walker. Well, you might be saying, who's Cheryl Walker? Do you guys remember the GoFundMe campaign that Teach Too Much created back right, I think, after the verdict and Nature Boy was found guilty on all 5 counts? Well, Cheryl Walker was the biggest donor on their GoFundMe campaign, and now she's sitting on Aya's panel. Now, let's continue.
But God is not the all. So we're talking about the all encompassing light, maybe we could say, but that's even limiting it too. It's beyond words, but it is. And it's responsible for all that is, all that was, and all that will ever be. It's a higher concept, and it's consciousness. So we want to become conscious and fully conscious. But getting conscious means you move into the realm of eternity, because there's no limitations with consciousness and with eternity. It's beyond our comprehension, because we deal on a linear plane for the most part, where there's a beginning and an end. But that's why they use the example of the serpent biting its tail, because that's the circle.
Infinity. That's what I was going to say about the Kundalini, and you talked about going up the spine. That's the medical symbol for healing.
Yes, exactly.
It is on the hospitals and stuff, huh?
It is. It is.
This
has been around ancient.
Because they know the source of true healing has to come from the infinite or the eternal world.
Which goes back to my point when I was saying that, we all are part of that energy from the original energy.
The original sign for medical health was a mushroom, just so you know, box 7.
When did they start the spine and the staff and the snaking itself?
That's some United States shit.
Well, I don't know. That might go back to, what was his name? The father.
I don't know. I feel like that was Sumerian.
That's Egyptian.
Rocks.
That's Egyptian.
Yeah, they got that on rocks, dude.
That's Egyptian. going back to what was his name? The father of medicine. Anybody know that? The Egyptian symbol? That's Egyptian. That goes back really far.
Is it Imhotep? I'm not sure.
All right, but anyways, let's talk about that energy. So if you rewind all the energy and mass of the universe, it goes back, it's equal, it's one. All right? So that one thing is exactly what she's talking about, that consciousness being infinite. Because in there is no time, there is no movement. What actually happened with time was when that separated, whether it was a big bang or whether it was a string release or whatever the hell happened. But once it's separating, that's the movement of life. That's what's set motion for what we're all being a part of. And that's why we can't stop anything, because it was so powerful that no one will ever have that power to control it.
Okay, I have a question for you. I have to get on your ass about this because I know you didn't say something earlier and think I was just gonna let this slide. You literally earlier said okay, first of all, let's go back to the fact that you were like, we don't have these superpowers, blah blah blah. But I heard you, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe you acknowledge that there are people in history like Shiva, Jesus, like all these supreme beings that did have superpowers. And I believe, and if this is true, I'm getting on your ass, but you can confirm.
You're correct.
I believe you said that Jesus was the last one in like human form to have it, and because of our sin and because we're bad. What I took from it is that you're saying literally this holy figure that has never sinned was like, nah, fuck that. I'm pulling all cards. You guys aren't gonna have no superpowers after me, and I'm out.
And of course, on the panel, we have Shu. She takes every opportunity afforded to her to let everyone know that Nature Boy is innocent and it was a malicious prosecution. She also is a regular attendee of Nature Boy's Telegram group. And she openly admitted the other day on live that she speaks to him every day just to keep herself in the knowledge. Guys, I will be making these introductions of these folks so that we all know who the players are in this little game that Carbonation, aka Imagination, is currently playing.
You guys aren't gonna have no superpowers after me, and I'm out. And now the rest of humanity is just fudge in this reality.
And I did say that, and I was thinking that there had to be a time point, because there were so many people back then that were doing so much more than what we're doing now. And like he said, what was it, box 5 when he was here? He was saying that he saw someone's leg grow. You know what I mean? He saw people rose from the dead and stuff. So what I'm thinking is that energy may actually let some people do things at certain times, and I don't think it's how they use a chakra or how they use a connection or a meditation. I think that those things that happen were designed in advance, and it's just playing through. You know what I mean? Like, there's no stopping it. You couldn't have rewinded it and done it different.
I kind of believe that too, but I believe it from also, I think that is saying the same thing that Guy was saying earlier about like, some people aren't meant, everyone is meant to be whatever they are. People try to like judge bad, good, this person ain't woke, this person's asleep, but everyone's playing their part. Some people are meant to wake up in this at different levels, reach different heightened enlightenment. My thing with you, and I keep going to the words limiting belief, because I feel like you're very smart, but you almost try to find the theories that prove your limiting beliefs instead of trying to hear that you've acknowledged mankind, humans have walked this earth with superpowers, but for some reason you refuse to acknowledge that it exists right now, which means you're not able to see that maybe box 6 could be a true goddess that is operating in some form of superpower, or other people, even you freestyle. And like that pushing again, I'm challenging that thought and belief that is challenging the truth, which is how are you seeing it with a Shiva, a Jesus, which means you're aware enough to know man has walked this earth with superpowers, but you block off reality right now, which
Okay,
isn't
so let me
how
just
So,
switch it up
so
and do something completely different. So that way you don't think I'm biased towards just that, because I'm not. If you
okay.
go to look at CERN right
So we
now,
have
Geneva,
God
Switzerland, the Big
created.
Hadron Collider, smashing particles together, doing multiple collisions, found dark matter, found the God particle, did quantum entanglement, found
Colleague.
all quantum particles clear across the universe. They did the Mandela effect. They started making small changes in reality so they could have power or
Yes.
whatever and become whatever they want. They're trying to release another being that had power like Jesus. And the reason I say this is because if you think about it, all the frequencies are starting to match up. People are starting to connect more than you've ever heard. People are saying the same shit at the same time. You know what I mean? You'll be friends with somebody, like he said, Box 2 said, once you spend enough time with somebody, you get to know them. So, you wake up and you're like, good morning, and somebody else says it at the same time because you both have been doing it for so long. So you're in
Or
sync, you're on the same
superpower,
frequency.
or
It's not a
it's a
superpower, though.
superpower of
It's
the
it's not
mind. Okay,
telekinesis.
okay,
We're
go ahead, make your
protected like
point.
that.
Go ahead, make your
So
point.
we're protected through the telekinesis and stuff. So that way nobody knows your intimate thoughts. If you think, man, I'm gonna bust this big ass fart, right? So nobody's gonna read your mind and then start walking off away from you because they know you're about to rip one. You're just
How
gonna
do you
have to
know
eat
that
it.
though?
You're just gonna have to eat it.
Not
Just
true
an
though.
example.
How do
It's
you,
just an
in that
example, man.
example, no, but in that example, how do you justify that you can have a conversation about a pink pen with your friend and then later you're scrolling on Instagram and an ad shows up for a pink pen and you never wrote
That's
anything?
just because your phone's listening to you always.
Limiting beliefs. See, you're
It's
going
not
to
limiting
fight
beliefs.
it.
Your phone's
You're
always
gonna
listening
fight
to you
it.
through Facebook, TikTok, whatever. That's where you're gonna see that shit.
Absolutely, that's true. But why do you not think that that is also listening to your thoughts?
It's not because your thoughts are private. You're not gonna tell your phone that you want to go bang 20 guys in a porn video. You know
Then
what I
how
mean?
did,
You're not gonna
then
just
why
say
is
that out loud
porn
to your
so,
phone, man.
Well,
no, no, no.
well, well,
I'm going to
well,
challenge that.
well, there's more to the eye that we see. Okay,
Hmm.
so we're moving into a realm that's not really taught or practiced in the 3D. And
Hmm.
when it is brought up, it's demonized or called witchcraft or called juju or anything voodoo with a negative concept because in this particular time that we're living in, the lights are out. And so it is said, now different people have talked about this and described it with different terms, but I'm going to use the Eastern term for it. They call it yugas. Yugas mean time periods, and there are actually
Mhm.
4 yugas that repeat themselves and they last a very long time. Okay, so we all want sometimes that peace and that oneness because it's a memory from the first yuga that started creation, which was called Satya Yuga. Satya Yuga, or sometimes referred to as the Golden Age, was a time when there was no need for a guru, a teacher, a spiritual teacher. There was no
Mhm.
need for churches or temples or books because you as a being was one with, you were enlightened. And so you knew that you were God, or you also, I don't even like that word God, but knew that you were divine. And so
Mhm.
anything you needed to know, any power that you needed, it wasn't a question of it. So there was a oneness on the earth. So that yuga or time period, it lasted for thousands and thousands of years. But then at some point, people moved away from that and we went from the golden age or the Satya Yuga to the silver age. They always have a metal associated with it. So that was the second Yuga. In the silver age or the I think it's called the Treta Yuga, that was a time where people got distracted and more involved in civilizations and the world. And so they weren't remembering who they were. So that was a time when you needed temples, a temple, a church, a religion, a book. So let's say the Bible. I'm just using that as an example because it probably was called something else, or the Vedas. So the first book was created that would remind people of how to live on earth, because that's what we're really talking about. How do you live on earth?
Right.
What should your relationship be with other people, yourself, with nature, with animals, with everything? So there was a book that when people forgot, they could go to the book. So that yuga lasted thousands and thousands of years. Then people got more distracted with civilizations, with whatever distracts you in the 3D. And then we moved to the Bronze Age. And you can correlate this historically with world history when the metal bronze was used. And bronze, I think, is made up of copper and something else. But anyway, it was the Bronze Age. And that was called the Drapor. So that was a time when people really were forgetting who they were. And then one church wasn't enough. So that's when the different religions all over the world began to form, and the different books, the holy books. So people had diversity as to what book to go with. And then we began to argue with what religion was better than the next and all of that. So that was the third yuga, and that lasted many, many thousands of years. Now we're in the yuga that's called Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is characterized by corruption, no light, darkness, crime, murder, everything that we see today, children killing their parents, parents killing their children, no morals, no values. And that yuga lasts a very long time. So with each yuga, there is a god, you could say, that exists within the yuga. So the god of the Kali Yuga is Shiva, because I heard you all mention Shiva. And Shiva is both God and the devil at the same time, because they say everybody must surrender or worship or have a god of some form. So Shiva is the god of that time, and he's characterized by the god of destruction. So his job is the god, but also to destroy, because we have to build again, because Kali Yuga is the last yuga. And then we begin the cycle again back to the oneness. That's why we're all feeling, well, some of us are feeling that we want to have higher knowledge and we want oneness, because we're leaving that destructive time, but it ain't over yet. But all that we see, the darkness, is the lack of light. It's a lack of knowing who you are. And so this was written thousands and thousands of years. Okay, by who? People who detached themselves from the world. They were the saints or the spiritual teachers who, became renunciates and went into the mountains and meditated or stood in one position for whatever, and they became enlightened. They awakened their crown chakra, and then they had access to all the realms and all the worlds that existed, and they brought this information to the 3D. So they were the prophets, so that we would have some guides and knowledge of what was going to come. And so that sort of like explains the confusion, because in Kali Yuga, it's going to be confusion. Nobody's going to know, or everybody's going to think they're going to know, because you really don't know that you're divine. And you can't hold it, because so then there were teachers who came and they said, how do you maintain your higher self in this particular time? And so there are different spiritual teachers that came that said, well, through meditation or through silence or through yoga or different martial arts, so you can focus, so you can awaken the kundalini, so you'll have access and be able to survive in this time through sound vibration, certain mantras, sacred sounds that if you say them, they're able to increase your energy and bring more light into your being. And so some people gravitated, and there are no coincidences and there are no accidents, because I believe, and it is said that some believe, that we're eternal and we've been here many times before, and we come again and again to have the opportunity to know the self. And each time we come, you ask yourself, well, what did I learn? What is my purpose? Who am I? Well, how am I supposed to serve myself and humanity? How can I awaken? And so you ask those questions, and then the answers will come. The inquiring mind, it will come to you. And so right now we're in the Kali Yuga. And so right now it would be a good time to get to know the inner self, because darkness surrounds us. And to call out to your ancestors or your guides, you just knock on the door, and when you're ready, a guide will come to you and help you move to your higher self, because we need protection more than anything, because it's almost like the jails of the demons have been let loose, because we're at the end of the Kali Yuga. So it's just rampant, and children are killing people in school. It's not safe in the world. We're almost in World War III. It's chaotic. And that's what Kali Yuga is about, because we're coming to the close. But this is the other thing. In other yugas, to obtain enlightenment, it would take many austerities, fast for all your life, be a renunciate forever, chant all day long, whatever. It took a lot to achieve that higher state. But because it's so dark right now, you can achieve that state quickly once you get on the path. And through chanting the names of God, through whichever tradition it might be, purifies your heart, clears out your mind, and aligns you with the divine. And then you are guided. And then you do know. Not from your mind, but from your heart. Like in some practices, when you bow, you always put your head below your heart, because the head and the ego get in the way. But the heart is the hub of the soul.
Everybody getting quiet? You guys want me to go in?
Well, you got.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but what did he expect anybody to say to all of what she just said? Do y'all have anything to add to what she just said? Does anybody watching this video right now understand anything that Cheryl Walker just said? Anybody? If you do, please put it in the comments. Y'all, please be sure to tap in. Bush Babies, I see you. Replay Gang, I'm talking to you too. Go on ahead and hit that like button for me one time. Now let's continue.
Everybody getting quiet? You guys want me to go in?
Well, you got to respond to that. I mean,
I
well,
do.
you
So
have
check
to
this out.
respond
I
to that.
agree with her totally, man. If you pay attention to each type of belief system that anybody has, especially like the medical ones for healing and stuff like that, they all connect. And the reason they connect is like the frequency thing. Once we all get on a frequency and we get free, whatever's trying to steal us is not going to be able to. And the reason I say trying to steal us is, check this out, man. Humans are the most fought after thing in existence. Humans are. We are the most fought after thing in existence. We are more important than the universe itself. The universe was made for us. That's crazy. So this thing that they're making at CERN, like you said, the Shiva thing, they got a big old Shiva symbol right outside of it. You can look it up. I'm not making any of this up. This thing is supposed to give them the ability to control reality. They want to change things because they know they're going to lose. If you pay attention to what all this is about, what we're all doing here, it's Armageddon, good versus evil. This is really happening. This is how I know God's real. The thing with the evil is it's trying to steal us from God. because it wants to use what we give the universe, which is our own, like we're in God's image. So we create our own universes, our own realities, our own, just everything that you can imagine. And it's more divine than any creation that's ever been made. So what do they want? They want as many people as they can, and they want as many realities as they can. We got to think about this. Why would a good or a bad being want that? It's because they're fucking bored and we're feeding them like a TV, man. We're a television show and we're feeding them, different experiences. Because if we weren't here, it'd be frozen and no one would be doing shit. But 100%, what are we doing? We're providing a different experience, a different reality, a different person, a different thought, a different action, something that they could never control or manipulate. No, sure, they could trick people into doing stupid shit and doing wrong, but they'll never be able to take our true power, which is why I want to get on a frequency. My main priority when I talk to people about this, I want them to see the fucking evil and what it's doing to our people and separating us, feeding us false lies, making us sick, making us have crappy, food, gas prices, everything, man. You name it, it's just terrible. And the reason that they're getting in control of it is they're afraid they're going to lose, and they would do anything they can to stop the loss. And there's nothing they can do about it, man. Good's always going to beat evil. And that's just my thoughts on it.
So, question on that. Do you think that laws are good? You think that the way that this country is ran on war and all of that, like, what is your perspective on that? What's the good and what's the evil?
Well, we're living on a dualistic plane. So we say, what does dualism do for us? And why are we here? And you said that the human is so powerful because we have the divine spark of light from the all within us, which gives us the ability to awaken and to become infinite and eternal beings, that which we are. So, woo.
And yeah, as far as the laws and stuff go, man, we don't have anybody who's that intelligent leading shit, dude. So I want Neil Tyson to be our leader. He's one of the smartest scientists I've ever seen. He doesn't happen to believe in God, but, I feel like he could run the economies and feed people, and
So
at least get us by. But for some reason, we got Elon Musk and fucking Trump running shit, and Kamala Harris and Joe Biden and fucking Nancy Pelosi, and I can name a whole bunch of dipshits that don't even know where they're at.
They're wonderful. Now, why I say that, we want to rise above duality. The purpose of duality, and here's the example. How would you know love unless you've experienced hate? How would you know hot unless you've experienced cold? So on this physical plane we live on, it's the plane of experience. And when you said all the entities want a human body, because without this form and this body, you on this plane, you have the senses. So you can feel, you can hear, you can touch, you can know that it's real from your senses, your feelings, and your emotions. You have an experience. We get to experience things, and then it becomes real to you. And so it's a dualistic plane. If you go through the worst times of your life, then when something good comes your way, then you can really appreciate it because you've seen both sides. There's an expression.
And you can create moments like that. So once you experience it, then you can create more like that.
True.
That's opening your power.
Exactly. God and the devil are one. They work together, okay, to expand your awareness. Everything is awareness. Everything is consciousness, and consciousness is becoming aware infinitely, infinite possibilities. So the dualistic plane has its place. Look at an example. Okay, you might say, oh, parasites and flies and maggots are bad, but they have a purpose that once your body, the form, you're not just your form, you're beyond the form, but when your soul leaves your body, then the body has to go back to the earth. So that's the job of the maggots and the flies, to eat you up. So that they're a lower vibrating creature, but everything has a purpose. And so there's not, the good and bad is relative to what you're trying to do. So right now, Trump is acting like somewhat of an asshole, but then when he's out, well, we don't know what he's going to do, because you can use something that's so-called bad to bring out a good result. It's like on the table of life, there's everything, good, bad, whatever is needed to bring the result that you need to have. Like somebody, let's say somebody's steeped into some type of whatever mindset and they have an accident and they lose their legs, and then all of a sudden they awaken their consciousness and they become a whatever. That's very positive. But they had to lose their legs or lose some part of their body to get to that state because they were stuck in control, calcified within their mind. Their pineal gland, their pituitary gland wasn't activated, wasn't operating, so they couldn't go beyond. So something had to shock them so they could. So this is just a dualistic plane. It's going to be good, there's going to be bad, there's going to be hot, there's going to be cold, cold. But you have to say, what can I learn from that? Every experience teaches you something, and that's the question. Why did I have that experience? What did I learn from that experience? How did I increase my awareness and knowledge of eternity, really, of the finite and infinite plane? So it's a play. It can be looked at as a play of consciousness. The indigenous people who were like the shamans, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the shamans, but it's thousands and thousands of years old. It's the original spirituality. It wasn't a religion. It was before religion. So shamanism has to do with everything in existence has a spirit. And so the shamans communicated with the trees and with the water and the moon and the elements and everything in existence because they honored all of existence as.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but the more I listen to this Cheryl Walker person, the more I understand why she donated so much money to imagination, aka carbonation. Like, for real. What is she talking about, y'all? I mean, I understand that there are things that we may not know about in the universe and the cosmos, but what is she really talking about? Does anybody know? If you know, please drop it in the comments. Congregate in the comments, y'all. I need y'all help. I'm calling on my day ones, my co-hosts, my ride or dies, my bush babies. Replay gang, I am talking to you too because I'm really trying to like pick up what she's putting down right now. But I understand completely why she donated so much money to the cult.
Elements and everything in existence because they honored all of existence as being conscious. And so existence spoke to you and taught you how to live on the earth. Because we're
I'm gonna
on
show
the
y'all how to
earth.
do something. Cause like you said, this other plane thing is a real thing. I want to know what this is because I got questions and when I go there. So right now, everybody say 3, 2, 1 out loud. Do you hear 3, 2, 1? 3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. 3, 2,
Now
1.
say it silently. Did you hear it in your own voice or did you hear it in someone else's voice?
Both. I
Your
heard
own
myself
voice.
say
That's fucking
3, 2.
crazy. So how can you hear without saying something?
Say it
Because
again.
your consciousness,
Well, that just
it
means that
all
you're
is
more than a
mind.
body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is real scary, man, when I think about this shit. Because it says when you go to heaven that you feel no pain, no hunger, there's no suffering. So when you do the 3, 2, 1 out loud and then you hear it, you can hear without a body. When you hear that, there's no pain, there's no suffering. It takes you out of your body, puts you into that realm, and there's no pain, no suffering. It's fucking weird, man. And here's the other thing. So, like, whenever you go there, if you hear somebody else's voice, is that you creating their voices? Or is that you connecting with other people on a frequency that are doing it too?
Well, both. Because there are entities that don't
How do
have
you know the
physical
difference?
forms. Well, I'll tell you how you know the difference. As you know yourself, information comes to you, but it's coming to you not from something you've read in a book or Google. It's a knowing. Certain things you know. And you're not going to know you know until you know. So if somebody doesn't know, this is not going to mean anything to them. But if you say, I want to know, then it's going to come to you. That's like you might say, I'm psychic or something like that. I know. But you connect with we call it in Hawaii, the coconut, what do you call it? The coconut connective link, the wireless coconut. And so you connect to the place where all things exist and you tap into that realm. Okay, we only use 10% of our brain, if that amount. So what if we were using maybe 50% or 75%? What would we be doing?
That's what I'm trying to get to through frequency with multiple people, because I believe the more people that are together on the same wavelength, the more power you're gonna have. And I want nothing more than to kick the shit out of evil, because I feel like evil is an incorrect error. It stops you from achieving perfection. And I feel like that's jank, man. You should never have to fucking have something evil just mess you up and keep stopping you and
Okay,
fucking
but
you up all the time and lying to you.
let's come back to we don't want to give evil power. We live on a dualistic plane. There's hot and there's cold. You can't say cold is evil and hot is good. It's just the opposites. Okay, so if you look at evil
in us. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
look at evil, EVIL in English, but now spell it backwards and what do you get?
50-50 live. But that's the thing,
And
man.
so
I'm so mad at the evil because it stopped me and blocked me on so much bullshit that I'm just annoyed by it. And I'm like, that
okay,
can't be a good thing to have, man. You're stopping your perfection from achieving who you really are and living the full life of what you really want.
So how you conquer evil, if you want to use the word conquer, or how you overcome evil, listen, is you make your own light bright. If you shine, just like if you look at evil as a room that's dark. You come in the room, it's dark, so you don't know who's lurking in the corner. But when you come in with a candle, it lights up everything. You are that candle. Okay, so that means your total focus, even though you're in the world but not of the world, is to brighten your light. And then wherever you go, evil will leave you. It's like if you see
it's everywhere
evil,
nowadays. It's 2025.
No,
it's everywhere.
That's
it's on your phone. It's in your car. It's outside.
No. That's because we're in Kali Yuga. Now follow me. This time period has been ordained to be the time of the lights are closing, because we're going to get ready to move into the great golden age again. So everything is perfect as it is. In this time, to escape this evil that we call lurking, to live is to be evil in the time we live in, is to know thyself and to get your candle lit so that you're walking as a light bulb. You need to be the light. So wherever you come, you don't have to say nothing, because words is just the Tower of Babel. Your presence, you will emit an energy and the universe will dance before you. Everywhere you go, someone will be bing, bing, bing.
So you get shot at a convenience store in the leg talking about, man, there's some bullshit going around, man.
That can happen, but you could also be told that morning, don't go out. They say in this time, there'll be a fork in the road. There'll be a fork in the road for all of us. And you need to know, do I go to the right or do I go to the left? And at the end of one of those roads is your death. So that means you have to know thyself, and you better have your ears cleaned out so you can hear your spiritual guides or hear your higher self. We must dwell in the higher self. And within the higher self are the archangels and whoever works with you and your guardian angels that will guide you. So in the fork of the road, who's going to tell you to go to the right or to the left? You must know thyself. So that has to be the focus. Don't let yourself get distracted in the Maya. They call the world the Maya, the illusion. So pull in. The first question is, I am the light. Why don't we all just say, I am the light?
We're the light.
I am the light. We are the light.
We all start off the same.
So let's say we are the light. We don't all start off the same. We are the light. That's an awareness and awakening. We come in, some people come in very into the darkness and they don't know who they are and they leave out of here in the darkness. Some people come fully awake and some awaken at different times. But once you awake, it's almost like that movie where the little Buddha would take his finger and he was awake and he would touch people, boom, and then they become awake. So that's what we want to light up our light. From my light, may I light your light. Once you're lit, you're going to light the next person's light. Then there's more light, and then we can see in the darkness. Darkness is the Kali Yuga, the time of darkness. The problem with this time is we can't see because our light is not
I have
bright enough.
I also have
Well, I feel
are
fucked up
you, I'm
about it.
sorry, are you done, Miss Eternity?
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
I was I was just saying that one way that I have learned to transcend evil or wickedness in the world, like you were saying, that there has to be duality in this world. So there are beings who incarnated to bring light, and
Okay, so this is Gaia, the earth goddess. She has a very different belief system, and I'm just going to leave it at that. However, I do want to point out the fact that she is also an individual that stated that she was going to attend Nature Boy's trial and sit with the women to provide them with support. At one point, I kind of felt like she was giving sister wife vibes, like trying to become one of Eligio's wives. But she has her own husband. Gaia is 35, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and her husband is 53. They are poly, and Gaia believes that she's a star seed. Now, I share all of that information with you just so we can get a framework going of what's that old saying? Show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. This is Aya's live stream. Okay, let's continue.
there are beings who incarnated to bring light, and there are
Mm-hmm.
beings who sign a soul contract to incarnate to be part of that duality, to be part of the darkness. And we are all source. So when you look out into the world, freestyle, and you see evil or wickedness, that is a part of you reflecting back at yourself. So you have
Mm-hmm.
to be like, okay, I don't like this particular thing, and it's wicked, but it's still me. I'm looking at myself. So
Yeah.
what aspect of myself is this that's reflecting back at me? And
Mm-hmm.
once you're able to see that, you can transcend wickedness and realize that that's a necessary thing that's happening on earth. And Trump or Kamala, whoever it is, are they're doing the job that they came to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they came to do. So like you're doing
Exactly.
your job, they're doing theirs. So, and it's still you. That's just the aspect of you on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
You have to look at it
Mm-hmm.
like that.
That's true. I agree with
Well,
you.
here's
Yeah.
here's what bothers me about it all. So Lucifer, the perfect angel that was made perfect, doesn't do anything wrong. So him going against God's nothing wrong. He's made to do that. God wanted him to do that to show people, he's got the planet and this is what he's going to do with it. It's his realm and this is how he's going to build it. It's what he does. So the thing is, we're all here trapped in that shit. I didn't ask to be here for that. And I think that if we could eliminate evil, we could have paradise on earth. We could have tons of food and beautiful planet to live on. All we got to do is just take the people that are doing that wrong shit. Like, let's look at it like an error, like an incorrect code. So once we fix that code, we start correcting it, we will achieve perfection. We could have it. We don't have to have all this evil and all this bullshit and deception and the horrible stuff. We could get rid of it all completely. But for some reason, it's not happening. I don't understand why it's not happening. That's what pisses me off.
We have to
Let's get
have
back to
duality
it.
because we are
Yeah.
source experiencing itself. Source has to experience itself in every aspect, not just the light. It's got to experience itself in darkness too. We are source
Yes.
experiencing itself in every aspect. You can't just be
Exactly.
source experiencing one side of the equation. There has to be
Exactly.
duality, or source did not
Exactly.
experience everything.
Yeah.
Source, we
That's
cannot
it.
all return back to source, and to source experience every aspect of everything, and that includes darkness and light.
That's
Wickedness
it.
has to exist. It has to.
Exactly. Because it's all a part of knowing thyself in that aspect, whether it's
But it's
light
not. It's
or
not
whether it's
true. Wickedness
darkness.
does not have to exist because in the future it's not going to.
Yeah, but it's relative
It
when you say
when we go back,
it's relative. It's relative when you again. It's relative when you say wickedness. Everything has a purpose to take you to yourself, to the light, to the source within yourself. We need a balance. If we look at the ancient Egyptians, they talked about the balance. the scales. And so there's going. This is a dual. You can't, this unless you want to go to another world. The 3D world, 3 dimension, is a dualistic plane. Period. Because we have life and we have death. Death you could look at as evil. Who wants to get old and get sick or even have to leave this wonderful, beautiful planet? But it is a part of this earthly realm. And so how can we accept it? Can we learn that this is not the only world that exists? We can travel to different worlds. So the balance must be here. Right now we're out of balance. There is more negativity or evil, whatever word or bad you want to use, than there is good. So that's why I get back to this little light of mine. I'm going to let it shine. Do your part. Because we're frequencies, we're light. So wherever you go, you will vibrate in energy. You could walk into a house of darkness and everybody would have to just stop doing what they're doing. Well, that's when you're the Jesus. Okay. If you become like on that level, I don't know if we're on that level, but you could dispel it. It would run away. It would have to go. And wherever you walk, there would be peace on the earth. That's what we want to get to. And so don't let.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the panel. Shu hopped off for a couple of minutes and now she's back. Guys, stay with me. This is about to get really interesting. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to smash the heck up out of that like button for me one time. Also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing today. Be sure to set your notifications to all so that you're notified when I go live or add new content.
Walk, there would be peace on the earth. That's what we want to get to. And so don't let yourself be distracted and annoyed by the evil. It's doing what it needs to do. Yeah, and the universe, the karma will take care of it. You don't have to punish them. Karma, with every action, there's a reaction, and everybody's under that law. So all those so-called evil forces that are doing what they're doing, they'll burn in hell if there's a such thing as hell, or they'll have a horrible death or life, whatever, or the next lifetime. That's not our concern. Our only concern really needs to be to know thyself and to awaken our own consciousness. And that's how, yes.
And when you talk about the going to hell, it's crazy you brought that up because the energy, think about it. So if we take all the people who are going to hell's energy and we put that into the good people's energy, it's going to make them stronger and heal them better.
Okay.
But Earth is hell. Earth is the third level of hell. We're already
They say
in
hell's
hell.
to be forgotten, to be erased
Hell
and
is
forgotten.
Earth is the third level of hell. So we're all because Earth is suffering. Because when you're on Earth, you're in a constant state of suffering. We're just so used to it; it's become normal life to us, and we don't realize that we're all in suffrage.
Yeah, because people are not
we have
conscious.
Hunger here, we have thirst here, we have pain here.
Exactly.
We walk around with poop inside of us. We are suffering.
Yes.
We just don't realize we're in a hell.
We don't even know we're in the sludge, but we're in it. That's why I keep saying,
to accept it.
Yeah. So awaken yourself. Ask yourself, who am I? Or may the light within myself show me myself. May I dwell in my higher self. That's the talk. Don't focus on, that person Trump is doing that. Trump is doing what he needs to do. He might get into heaven before any of us because he's doing what he needs to do. But are you doing what you need to do for you?
Can I say something?
I think Butter Love's trying to talk.
I feel like any religious belief, we're, I don't know, when you're a little girl, you believe, you go to church, your parents make you go to church and all of this stuff. But I believe heaven and hell is what we do live. What you were saying, yes, I concur to a little bit of that. But your heaven and your hell is what you live, is what you make it. And the Bible and things, whatever you Quran, whatever you believe in and whatever you worship and you think to lead you guidance, that's just a guidance. That's like a.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but y'all do see who just hopped up on Aya's panel, right? That is Master Jax, aka Edgar Bright Jr. Y'all could have bought me for a penny when I saw him hop up there, but I have a feeling that Shu went off the panel to contact Nature Boy and Jax to go ahead and invite Jax into this conversation. Let's continue, y'all. Strap on your seatbelts. It's about to get really interesting.
Lead you guidance. That's just a guidance. That's like a map on this earth for you to find peace. But I do believe that heaven and hell is what we're living. It's what you choose. On this earth. Right. However you make and choose your life, whatever you do in life, that's what it is. I just believe that. I believe that.
I do too. I do too.
And I just want to say, as the co-host slash the host right now, because I don't know if I is awake or not. Co-host slash the host right now, because I don't know if I is awake or not. Thank you guys all for your opinions, philosophies, theories, insights, wisdom. I'm going to help move the conversation along sometimes. I'm just giving y'all a heads up so that everyone can get a opportunity to communicate and we can really dive deep into this. So just a heads up, if you get a signal from me, take note, because I don't want to have to keep the room or anything like that. And there's a lot of different perspectives and it's helpful to hear everyone. So I saw Master Jax just came on, But of Love 3, TKO Capone. What up, y'all? And everyone else who's been on here. Thank you, But of Love, for your input. TKO, are you there?
Well, I just came up. I like this type of intellectual conversation. I like intellect. So that's the only reason why I chimed in, because when I came in, that's what y'all were talking about.
And we love it. Please stay and feel free to continue.
I'm just going to drop down.
Okay.
Awesome.
I've
heard you a lot before. What?
I talk a lot. Shu.
No,
yeah, I talk a lot. Sometimes I'm long-winded, but yes.
Okay. But I like you.
Okay, so I like you too. Thank you. Okay. So, Master Jax, because I didn't see TKO come off of mute. Welcome, first of all. Did you have any input, questions, comments, anything you want to throw in here?
Now, Shu know good and doggone well that Jax gonna have a whole lot to say, because she went off the panel and got him to come up on the panel to add to this conversation. Additionally, I am of the opinion that Aya is not asleep at all. And y'all will see what I mean further down in this live stream. Now let's continue.
Anything you want to throw in here? And you're on mute if you're saying something, and so is TKO. And if not, then I know 6, 7, and 8 got something to say. So I'll let y'all take it.
Y'all are awesome. Thanks for letting me be in here.
Okay. Well, I'll ask.
All right, hello. Yeah. I don't know. I just heard something about TKO or something like that. I was in the middle. I'm talking to the hotel people, trying to get my key.
Okay.
I lost my key.
Okay, handle your business, and then
I'm
we'll.
done.
Okay.
I'm done now, though.
Where are you at?
Shit, I'm about to come pick you up. You ready?
You sending a flight?
He brought flowers. He's got flowers. He's going.
Okay, Master Jax, do you have anything real to say? Because clearly TKO.
Hold on, mute real quick, Mama Shu. Hold on, mute real quick, Mama Shu. Hold on, mute real quick, Mama Shu. Hold on, mute real quick, Mama Shu.
Okay.
Hey.
And I think Master Jax wanted to say something, but I don't know if you know you're on mute, Master Jax. And
Can
everyone, you know, just don't give any attention to TKO. How
can
about
y'all
that?
hear me?
Okay. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, what's good, y'all? Peace to the gods. So I got a question. I wanna start off with a question. So number 4, TK Capone, what's good, God? Mama Shu, what's going on with you?
What up? Peace, God.
Demon
Do
Time,
what
what's
it
good? What's
do.
good? What's
Peace,
going on with
God.
y'all? Host, what's going on with you, Mama Aya?
What up?
Host, what's going on with you, Mama Aya?
What up, bro?
I
Fox
I think
7.
it
Z.
may be us, honestly.
Greetings.
Yeah, she having dreams of carbonation right now.
Aloha.
Of imagination. We imagination.
Oh, that's right. Let him know, Master Jack.
We imagination.
Flipping,
Imagine
flipping,
Aloha.
flipping TKO.
Aloha.
Okay.
Aloha.
Okay, yeah, so
Who in
I
Hawaii?
wanted to, you said what?
Aloha. Aloha.
Number 8.
Eternity own.
Wow.
Peace, Mama Eternity.
Peace. Peace.
So I
Wait,
had a
what was
question
your
for y'all. So my question was, we here saying we here to gain knowledge yourself. How can we gain knowledge yourself if we don't know where we're located?
Oh boy.
Well, how do you know we don't know where we're located? I don't know where we're located. I'm just
Well, that's a good
throwing
Why
it.
don't we
question.
just name our spot and pick whatever we want? Like I'm gonna say I'm located right in the center of the bud.
The what?
So listen, so
The
how
bud.
can you know who you are? How can you know who you are if you don't know where you're located?
Honestly, you
Why can't
can't.
we just make our own location?
Is my answer.
Exactly.
You truly can't.
I don't think it has anything to do
My
with it
thing
because
is,
sometimes with words we can get too much in our mind. We know where we located right now. I'm looking in
Wherever
this
you want to
room.
be.
Yeah, exactly. Because we create our reality to some extent with our mind. And when we move to our higher
Okay.
self, then we go to another realm where we have
It's
access,
loading up
but
right
you
now.
can't be, it's not even talking about that part. We know where we are. Know thyself.
Well,
How do you know thyself? So let me finish. Know thyself. How do you begin the process? Spend time with yourself, try to refine yourself, ask yourself questions. If whatever you eat, as say, is that the food that's going to raise my vibration? Does it give me energy? The people you associate with, they say, show me your company, I'll know who you are. So are you around people that lift you up or bring you down? The work you do, are you doing work that enhances your well-being or does it drain you? So we have that ability to question and to ask, and then we go into ourselves, and then there's a world that will open up and will guide us. We don't need to know everything because some things are not to be known. But we need
and
to
I want
know
to build on
enough.
that. I would like
Let
to
me
say
Go
this I want to answer your question too, Master Jax, because, and it's interesting that, first of all, I don't know where we're located. Because knowing you, I think is deeper than the question, where are we located? And earlier, somebody was on this panel talking about like, oh, heaven and where heaven was. And I was like, well, drop the location. You know, like, give me the Addy. If you know where heaven is, you've been there, you've seen it. So, like, if you're asking where are we located, I could easily be like, well, I'm in the Bay Area. TKO is in Thailand. Or are you saying like, okay, that's your like literally physical on map location? Then yeah, I know where I'm located. Are you asking if I know more than the fact that we're on this big planet and it's supposed to be spinning in the middle of nowhere type shit? No, I don't even know how with that concept we're even not
I
just
don't
like
even think
flying
that's a.
out.
I don't even think that's a. I would beg to differ even on the question because it's in my mind the way I think that would be a trick question, because when you have
Why?
really divine knowledge of yourself, then you know that you're omnipresent. You one with the divine knowledge, so that means you're everywhere. You know, you're everywhere within everywhere. You're everywhere.
absolutely. Absolutely. That's it. We're
That's the
But
omnipresent.
you
answer.
The characteristics of the Almighty, they say, is
Yeah,
omniscient,
you created
all
in the image
knowing,
of God. We're
omnipresent,
part of God's
uh,
oneness, omnipotent,
omnipresent,
omnipresent.
and
Yep.
omnipresent everywhere, and omnipotent, all powerful. And so where are we located? That's where we're located. We're present everywhere. There's no place that we don't exist because there's no such
Listen,
thing as time and space. That's an illusion
Yeah,
that's
and that's what I
created
was getting
for
to.
a
Distance, all that
purpose.
stuff is, yeah, all that
Yeah,
stuff,
so we
time,
so so
time,
so we
distance.
right. So
Go
we
ahead,
know where
Jimmy.
we located. We know where we located. We just
people want to
forgot.
be slick
So
with questions, but look, we on
eh,
top of water. We on top of water and rocks. If you want to be real, that's
yeah,
where
so you
we
have
at.
well, we got absolute location in geography. You have absolute, you have relative location. So the absolute location, well, I don't know, that's interesting. Absolute location and the relative location, absolute location would be omnipresent, omniscient, and omnipotent. Because we know that we're God or we're particles of God. And so we have the same attributes as the God. And I don't even like to use the word God, G-O-D, D-O-G, but the all or the source we
Yeah, the
we have
source.
part. Exactly. But if we say relative location, well, I'm over here hanging out in the Pacific Ocean and I'm in my room with the blue light, and you can't tell me I'm not here because I've been here. Every time I wake up, this is where I am. That's relative. So we don't need to get caught up into the words and stuff. But the bottom line is know thyself. How do we do that? Because how do you expand your awareness? How do you awaken your gifts within? How do you tune yourself with your heart
Right.
chakra and with the
And
heart
Master
of
Jack.
everyone else?
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a good question. That's the question.
Yes.
How can you know who you are without knowing where you are located? That's the
It ain't
question.
even important. No, it's not. That's a
Well,
stupid
Master
question.
Jack, where are we located?
Yeah, yeah. Where are we located? Since you
On
know.
Question.
rocks and
Question.
water.
If you are a cell in your own body, if you were a brain cell and you wanted to know who you were or what you were, what do you know? What do you have to know where you're located?
Oh
I'm
man, I'm
No,
gonna fuck you up with this one. Can I
no.
hold
answer
on.
him?
Well,
Go
In
ahead,
the
Freestyle.
mind,
Yeah,
they
what's that,
are.
Box
located
It's
in
Seven?
the
just not in
mind.
your head.
I can answer that question. We're located in the zone of light because we're really not these forms at all. So when you said the who are you talking about? We are light. We are beings
So
of light. So where is a beam? A light travels really fast. So if you're light, where are you located? Well, when you walk in a room, the light lights up the room. So you're everywhere.
But
Freestyle's
but
next,
but
then
Achakade.
Gaia.
but
Freestyle's next, then Gaia.
All
but
right,
we
so
need
check
to
Answer
this
know
it.
it.
out.
But we need to know exactly where we're at though.
No,
And
we
you say
don't.
light, and you say
Well, let him
light is
answer that.
awareness. Light is
Oh,
awareness. So by us being
Exactly.
aware or self-aware, we will need to know where we're located for us to be self-aware.
Okay, so located who? Are you talking about where the light is located?
Wait,
Who
wait,
are we
wait.
ourselves?
Freestyle, just so we can keep control here. Answer his question since you have the fancy
okay.
answers. Go ahead.
So if you think about this, there's a million different versions of you inside of your brain, and right now you have a
Uh-huh.
control seat. And in the control seat is the bravest version, the most powerful version of you. So when you ask where we're located at, you're located in your driver's seat right now because you're doing what you're doing. You're in
Good
control.
point.
You're moving, talking to people. You're existing. You're opening your phone up. You're doing things. When you get overloaded, that version of you that's in the driver's seat will kill itself and let another braver version who is advanced, like an update, and that version will get in the driver's seat and take over again and start doing things. So technically, where the location is kind of where your mindset is.
But
Makes sense. That makes sense.
box seven, you can't know who you are until you know where we are located. I got a question for you. Where is the
Who's
Earth
in your driver's
located?
seat?
Where is the Earth located? Does
Milky Way
That's
anybody
not
know?
galaxy somewhere in
important.
the universe spinning around stars.
That's
But
not
we're not the
I
important.
have an answer
galaxy. We're on
too.
a
I got
spaceship.
an answer
Okay,
too.
It's got an
let's
Where is
let
the
atmosphere.
Earth
Gaia. Hold on,
located?
guys. Hold on, guys. Just so we can keep control. Let Gaia answer, and then let's let Master Jack's follow up because he's clearly trying to lead somewhere, and then we'll have everyone who wants to speak on it speak on it. Go ahead, Gaia.
So I was saying that wouldn't we be located in the mind because all is mind and everything you're literally looking at your mind right now. Everything is a
Everything's not
reflection
mine.
of you. Everything is your mind.
Mm-mm.
So
Consciousness.
we're located, well, that's what I mean by the mind. We're located in the mind because everything in
Consciousness.
our existence is a product of our mind right now.
No.
So we're in our
Consciousness.
mind.
So
Consciousness is
so
beyond the mind. The mind is limited. We tend to think we're the mind because we're in our mind, but you can go beyond the mind. We were talking about it earlier. The transcendental state is beyond the mind. It is not a place of thought. Thought is limited. So
G
we're
G
limitless.
G G. Don't bring your religious
let's do one
ass
at a
in here
time.
right
Let's
now.
do one at a time.
Okay, go, Master Jax and Mama I hear you, but I'm gonna do the same thing I did with you and let you kind of drive the chakra conversation because you were hitting home and getting us to understanding. I think we have to allow him to do that too. So I'm gonna keep bouncing back and let him continue to dig deep. Let's take these layers off this onion. Go ahead, Master Jax. What is your response or follow-up question? And you're on mute right now, by the way.
So if we're in our mind, that means that we're in a dream, right?
That's
Hey,
what I
before,
said.
You want to be?
respectfully,
What,
respectfully,
TKO?
Everything's a
respectfully,
dream.
hold on, baby. Respectfully, you asked us a question, bro, and then people gave their answers, right? So this is where you come in and teach. Now that
Right.
people said they said, you give us your understanding of what that means instead of continuing to ask
Exactly.
and we go into other things, man. We want to know your education on what you believe
Thank you.
we're located.
I agree with
Thank
that
you.
to a certain extent because I am also a believer of you gotta
Hold on, baby. I wasn't talking to you. Hold on, baby. I
guide
wasn't talking
to.
to you. I
I know
wasn't
you ain't
talking to
talking to
you.
me, but this is my
I'm
panel.
talking.
When
Hold
she
on.
speaks,
I'm
you in
talking
my
to him.
house.
You didn't give him a chance. I'm just saying. No, you.
And
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not.
let
Because
him. He's on
I
mute. But hold on, let me just say this. Let me say
You
this
didn't
real
give him a
quick. Because
chance to speak back to me. I
hold
was
on,
speaking to him.
TKO. I just want to say this. Listen, y'all, because I am the one running this room. So you are gonna see it run a different way. But
So look, TKO.
sometimes also you have to lead through questions. That's all. That was my only
All
point.
right.
It's
I'm
not
not.
to
No,
just
no, no.
feed
I don't want to be
information.
disruptive. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing.
Yes.
Right. No, though, TKO. I ask questions
Free.
though. Well, to the panel, I ask questions because I want people to think for themselves. That's why I ask questions.
And there ain't
so
nothing wrong with that, y'all.
can we get an answer? Because we all shared our opinion or our feeling or what our mind told us or what our consciousness told us about location. So can you lead us deeper? Can you
And
give us some more
TKO, if you're
hints?
in the room, get the fuck back on this
So
panel.
so everybody's clear that we're inside of our mind, right? If that
Not
be the
me. I'm
case,
not.
then
No,
What do
I
you
don't
mean by
if
agree.
that be the
I don't
if that
agree
be the
with that.
case,
I'm
that would
not.
mean that we're in a dream.
wait,
No,
Master
I don't
Jax?
agree with that.
Master
I don't
Jax,
agree
can
with
you
that.
simply hold on one second, Mama can you simply explain to like a child, which is how my mind works,
Hold
what do
on,
you
hold
mean by
on,
like
hold on,
we're
hold
in
on.
our mind?
I was only talking to Gaia. Like it was Gaia's turn. She was responding to me, but now it got a bunch of people responding to
Well,
me.
everyone is engaging with you. They're all
Yeah,
interested.
we're all a part of this.
But Gaia was responding. Can we do one at a time?
Okay, if you want to do one at a time, then I'm gonna hold from anyone communicating, and you can just do a one-on-one with Gaia for a back and
Can
forth,
we
and then
have
we'll merge it.
order in the panel?
Yes, but I do want to clarify though that you were just communicating to everyone, and everyone just answered, not just Gaia. And
Yeah.
you're very intelligent, and you are speaking high level consciousness. And some of us don't have that
Yeah,
understanding.
but
So I'm gonna simple.
we should have one person at a time giving answers though. That's all.
That's what's happening.
Well,
The guy,
that's what's
didn't
happening.
she say
That's
that
what's
she felt
happening.
like you were in the mind too? I could have swore she answered.
I just want to
Okay.
again, Master Jax, before you clarify even Gaia's question, for the people, including myself, who don't
Okay,
understand what you mean by we're in the mind, can you just simply explain it?
okay. I want to get Eternity's answer because I didn't hear what she said, and her answer was different than everybody else's. So I don't want to
Okay.
there to be a
Go
misunderstanding
ahead,
or
Mama.
anything.
Go
Understanding
ahead,
or
Mama.
anything.
Okay. So
Okay.
what's the question? So I know what I'm answering to. What's the question? What was the question again? Make sure I'm answering it correctly.
That's fair.
Where is the Earth located, and where is the universe located? Where are we at? Where are we located?
Okay, define the word location before I can go there, because maybe we have two different definitions for location. What's another word you would say for location?
Well, I mean, look, we're surrounded by darkness. We're in the middle of darkness. We don't know our location.
So you're saying if you were to go to the universe
So
that's beyond, where in the
where do
universe are we?
where do
You
you
mean
believe
where's
we
Earth?
are?
Where we, do you mean Earth or me as a human being?
Where's the universe located? Where's Earth? Everything at?
Earth and the universe.
How would I ever know that? Everything that we
Actually, Earth.
know, let me say this. Everything that I know about the earth, I learned in school. And because I've never lived, well, I have been to Mars before, but on this, in my dream state, if you call it a dream state, when I lay my body to sleep, I have traveled to other worlds in that
Right.
state.
So
But in terms of this earth, I study. I teach geography, so I read the information in the books, and I believe it to be true. I don't really know that it's true. I've never been in a satellite or a space rocket, and I look down at the Earth. I don't know. I don't know that, but I don't. So
so
I would say, why do we need to know that? Because I've been making it okay not knowing that. So that's why I'm curious as to where you're going with it.
Yeah, we gotta like this dude said, we gotta stop circling around and let him just answer and get to his point. Cause he's
it's
circling
it,
around now. It's just getting
Well, he's gonna.
repetitive.
He said his time.
let
He
me
said eternally.
elaborate.
He's gonna ask questions. So let him
Let
do
me
it.
elaborate. So eternity,
Okay.
it's important. It's important to know because we can't know who we are without knowing where we're located. You get
Okay,
what I'm
that
saying?
sounds good. No, but what I'm saying, that sounds good. But what does that really mean? You know how to say that, but my existence wasn't based on my location. That's
Hmm.
not, but yet I still delved into myself because there was something driving me to know who I was. I asked that question, and my experience in life has led me to become closer and understanding of my being as a light being, a
Mm-hmm.
being of light.
Right.
Because everything
Right. It's
reduces is to energy. We're all frequencies. I know that to be true.
Mm-hmm.
right. And
And so,
it comes down to knowledge itself. Know thyself. And you can't know who you are until you know where you're located. Me knowing or us knowing who we are is relative to us knowing where we're located.
I don't
Where
understand that question. I don't understand when you say located, what do you mean?
you have to
Okay, so in
elaborate.
geography, we have absolute location. That's the exact spot. And so if you're looking for somebody's address,
Mhm.
448 Magnolia Street, that's absolute location. Or if you look at the map and longitude and latitude, and that's what the pilots use, you can get the absolute location. Now, if you talk about relative location, you say, okay, so
Right.
where do I live in relation to something else? Oh, I live up the street from the library. I live across the street from the school. That's relative in relation to
Right.
something else. So when you say
But
where are you located, which one of the location, or do you have a totally different meaning for the word location? I can't answer the question until because I'm not in your mind to know what you're actually saying that you're communicating that I can understand.
I'm asking you simply put, where's the earth located? Where's the universe located? Where's
Whatever the
everything
books,
located?
I'll tell you, wherever the books, the
What
geography
is
books
this?
told
What
us.
is this? How can I know who I am when I
Elaborate.
don't know
What
where
is
I'm
this?
located?
What is
When I
this?
don't know what
Box
this
box
Okay,
is?
three, Zach.
I'll tell you
Zach,
how you
elaborate.
can know.
What is
Okay,
it?
so I'm
We've
going to
all
tell
given
you.
you our answer. We've all given
Okay,
him
so
our
I'm going
Go
to
answer.
ahead
tell
and
you. I'm
elaborate.
going to tell you who I am. Now, I we call it dream, but I'll just say when my physical 3D goes to sleep, and then my other body, my dream body, travels. In a dream body that I had once, I looked in the mirror in my dream body, if we call it a dream, because this physical body was laying on the bed. I looked in the mirror and I saw myself as millions and billions of light particles that were pulsating. And in that instant, I knew that I was light. I had had the experience of my light body.
But what is that?
Let us know what it
Well, I
where
know.
are we? Where listen, let me just ask him this question. Where are we?
Hold on,
We've
let
all
her
answered
finish,
it. She's
God.
giving you her angle on it. She's tried to get an understand or give you an understanding of her mind. Where is it? We're in the dark. We're in darkness. We don't know what's surrounding the planet. We don't know if what the fuck is attacking us. NASA say this, NASA say that. Where are we? And what is your point of saying this?
Her question.
I just want to know, does anybody know where we are physically located? Nobody has
No.
yet to tell
So
me
so
where we
so
are at.
so
Where are
really
we? All right, no. Everybody
so
has
really
given
we
you
don't.
their. Everybody has given you their point of view. We have told you
Right.
where we physically located. They said
Yeah.
Earth. They said the mind. They've
Okay,
given you
where is
plenty of
that?
different angles. Now, all
We don't
right.
know, Jax.
Listen, Jax. We want you to
So,
elaborate.
Because
You keep
because
asking
then the
Yeah,
questions.
just now
They've
you
given
question
can
you
is
the
elaborate
answers.
now, Jax. You can go
because
ahead
the
and
so what
elaborate
question
now. Go
is
ahead.
so what
the
I'm
the
what I'm asking is, does anybody have the exact answer to where we are
No,
at?
okay. So
no. At
Jax,
least not
my
on this time. No,
question.
we don't.
So my question to you, Jax, is: do you even know yourself? Or
But
do
let
you
the
know
That
because somebody told you something? You know through experience,
Exactly.
not through somebody told you 1, 2, 3, and now you repeat 1, 2, 3.
but
But have you
eternity,
experienced one, two,
but
three?
eternity, eternity,
I just told you
isn't
an
it
Yo, shoot,
experience.
we just had this
isn't it
conversation before
crazy
she
though?
came in here too. That's crazy.
But look though,
I
Yeah,
isn't it
I
crazy
just
how
told
we
you. No,
isn't
I
it
just
crazy how
told
we
you.
act like we know where we at? How
No,
we act
no,
like
I'm
we
saying
know what's going on, but we
no.
really
What I'm
don't.
saying, no. So number
we're
one,
not.
we've already said before you came, there are some things that you don't know and you will not know. Period. So that's an acceptance. But I did have an experience because on the earthly plane, in the dream body and the earth body, you can have experiences. I saw myself as a billion pulsating lights,
You
and
didn't
that
see a damn
resonated.
thing. You a damn lie. I don't believe
Well,
you.
Vegan, get him
well,
out of
that's
here.
beautiful.
Security,
But
security.
that's
Thank you.
beautiful. But that's beautiful because he
Listen,
has
that's a
every right to.
distraction.
He has
That's a
every right to.
distraction.
Let me get finished. He has every right to say, "I'm a damn lie," because we all. And he's the example. We operate from our own state of awareness and consciousness, and so anything outside of that is not real. If you didn't have that experience, if I said, someone was dead and they rose from the dead, as in the time of Christ. If you weren't there and didn't see it, you're not going. Why should you believe that? And
Mm-hmm.
so he has every right to say you are a damn lie. You didn't see yourself, but that's his world. But in my
Sure.
world, it makes me who I am. It expands my consciousness, and that's me knowing myself. I don't have to give myself that I know to you. You know how they say you'll know the fruit by how it tastes.
So let me say this, eternity. Let me say this. So the light that you speak of, that light is awareness, right? So if I don't know where am I at or where I'm located, I'm not going to be able to know or have knowledge itself. This is
You
this is
might
this is
not.
my
That's
step. What I'm
you.
saying is, hold on,
Did
let me finish.
Aya's
Let me
phone
finish.
die?
What I'm saying is, this is my statement, and
Yeah, I
this is
think her
something that should
phone
be looked
died.
at.
Should we in your
This is
panel,
something
if
that should
anything,
be
or
looked
no?
at because
Okay, we'll move
we
it to
all
my
should have the
panel.
same answer.
All right.
But okay, but you're limiting
Co-
yourself. You're saying you're.
Collectively,
This
we
is what
should
you.
all know
I'm about
where
to
we're
call
at
her real quick.
No. 1 second. You're limiting yourself. You're within a
and have
box.
a
No,
real, actual, like objective answer.
okay, but listen. I see what you're saying, and this is only
And
my
the fact
perspective.
that we don't is the statement. We
Okay,
don't
now
know
listen,
where we're located.
listen, listen. You're equating two things that don't necessarily have to be equated, and
Yeah,
you're
we
coming
going to
from
shoe
your
panel if this panel
It
ends.
and
does.
We going to shoe
and you're
panel.
You
one
So
guys,
second. Let me finish. Let me finish what I'm saying.
we
Yo,
can't
As
truly
Jackson
know
I
we're
who we
on.
going
are
to
unless we
well,
shoes
Jackson
know.
let me
panel.
on.
Okay, so y'all do see Aya just open her camera, right? Which clearly shows that she is not sleeping. She is absolutely awake and aware of the conversation as well as the people that are sitting on her panel right now.
So
second. Let me finish. Let me finish what I'm saying.
we
Yo,
can't
As
truly
Jackson
know
I
who
We're
we
on.
going
are
to
unless we
well,
shoes
Jackson
know
let
on. We
me.
panel if
going to
this
shoe
panel goes
panel.
Okay,
off.
okay,
Go to
okay,
shoes
good.
panel if
But
this panel ends.
okay, but okay, but until it
I can
She's
ends,
give you
back.
an example.
you're.
I
Let
can
me
give
give
you an
you.
example.
Go do the example. Go.
So listen, say if you were a brain cell inside of your own body, right? If you were a brain cell inside of your own mind, and you have become self-aware, right? To know thyself, to know who you are will be the objective for you to become self-aware. So you will have to know where you're at, and you will have to know that you are in the brain first to know what you were, to know that you were a brain cell. You will have to know that you were inside the brain.
Hey, can I answer him real quick? I think I know what he's
And,
asking.
and then can I
Let
answer
him
second?
finish.
So this
Okay.
just goes
Go
to show
ahead,
that you
Jack.
will have to know where you are to know who you are.
Okay.
Okay,
Are you
I don't
saying we're in the
necessarily.
brain?
Okay, I don't necessarily. Okay,
It's
first of
deep.
all, to
No,
say,
you
It's deep
don't.
though. We can't
No, you
just
okay,
like let
don't.
it go over our
can I
head.
say something? Wait 1 second. First of all,
Oh,
to
we went over my
say,
head.
can I say something? First of
Yes.
all, to even say, if you were a brain cell, that's like saying, if you were a elephant. I don't know what it is to be an elephant, and I can't even put if in there. I am not an elephant. So what you put between what am I am that I am. So to say, if you were a brain cell, you're on a tangent. I don't know how a brain cell thinks, but I know how this person right here is thinking in this moment. And I'm not going to limit it because it's infinite possibilities of my thinking. That's why I'm saying know thyself.
So
And it's a journey. It's a
so you
journey.
basically don't know is what you're saying.
Know what?
Yes. I don't know.
No,
You mean
she doesn't. Can I
where I'm
talk to him for a
located?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
This
say what
conversation
you
is
gotta
just
say,
going on a
box
loop.
seven. I want to hear. I want to hear what
Where are
Man, this
we
somebody
is
else got
killing
to
me.
say.
located?
And
This is
Like
killing me.
this is
listen to
Picture
going
it.
on a loop.
you're
Go
we're
Can
ahead,
all
Let
anybody
brain
tell
freestyle.
me?
let
Can
freestyle
anybody
go real
tell
quick.
me
Let
no,
exactly
say
where
freestyle
we're
we're
go real
all
located?
quick.
brain cells
Anybody?
trying to figure
You
out where
guys,
we're at. We're
Freestyle's
all
about
brain
to
Let
cells.
try it,
freestyle.
Master
We
Jacks.
okay.
Freestyle,
Okay,
But the
try
question
it.
is,
freestyle.
we
but we
don't
have
we
Go ahead,
don't
freestyle.
know.
Hold on, Mama.
Okay, say
Hold
Go
on,
ahead,
hold
say
on.
we're
freestyle.
all
Answer
brain
his
cells.
question directly.
Okay,
Where are we
say we're all
located?
brain cells trying to figure out where we're at. We're in reality, and we
Yeah.
are in a giant battle between good and evil. And we have to
Yes.
choose what side we're going to be on. So if you want to know the real location where we're at, we're being fought for. We are the most fought over item in existence as humans. And
Right.
Okay.
what's fighting for us?
But
Good
where
and
is that
evil.
at? Freestyle. But where is that at?
It's in
Where?
existence. Just picture it as
Where?
reality.
Where are we at?
Call it
Where is
reality. The
The
existence?
real spot where
universe.
What
The
everyone's at.
universe. We're
Everyone's
in the
fighting and living.
universe.
what
We're in the
Freestyle.
in our
universe.
own
Freestyle.
mind.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
I,
Freestyle. Can you
Wh-
drop an addy to his question? Where are we
Where is
at?
the
I just
universe
did.
at? What is that connected
I'm
to?
where
saying
where
It's
it's
we
you.
are
It's
in the
you.
Hold on,
universe in a
y'all. You gotta
giant battle,
let him cook. Let him
and we are
cook. Go
being
ahead,
fought
freestyle.
over like crazy. We've been fought over for millions of years, however long it's been existing. So this whole thing that we're all a part of, right now, where we're all at, we're in the mainframe called reality, and that's where everybody has to follow the same rules, do the same shit, eat the same food, and live until we die. This is a fact that we're
But
all here in
where is
reality.
that at though?
It
Where is
doesn't
that
matter
at?
where it's at. It's in
it
existence.
doesn't
It's
It
in
matter.
the
does
universe.
matter.
It's existence. Okay,
It
so
So
when
does
you keep
matter.
saying, so tell us. So
Yeah.
we in school.
I
Listen.
just want to say
We
this.
want to know.
Harness
Tell us.
5D and Master Jax. Harness 5D asked me specifically, the co-host Shu, let box 3 tell us the answer.
Tell
At
us
this
the
point,
answer.
I would like to say this.
He
The
still
consensus
has
is,
yet
hold
to
on, Demon
say
Time. The
anything.
consensus is
Because he
we
don't
don't
know.
know. Hold on, y'all. We don't know where the fuck we're located, Master Jax. Can
Okay,
you
so
No,
tell
can
us
you
can
the
you
tell us?
tell
answer.
us?
We
Do
don't
This
know
you
is
know,
your
Master
conversation in
definition
Jack?
of where you
circles.
think we're located.
Why
Let
don't
him
why
That's
don't
what it
answer.
is. It's not even about.
why
Answer.
Let
don't
him
we
It's not
answer.
even
Let
about that.
him
We don't know your
answer.
definition. We've
Let
given you
him
the answer.
answer.
Let
So
him
let
Where
him
the fuck
answer.
are we?
We want to know. We want to know. Tell us now.
so why don't we ask Chat GPT or Google where
Oh,
the
you know I'm
universe
a
is
chat
located?
GPT. Okay, fine. Hold on. Hold on. You want to play that game? Let's hold on.
Okay, but
No, no,
I'll say you
no,
want.
no. We're gonna
Okay,
Oh
get
my
there.
okay.
Okay.
No,
God,
I hear you.
bro.
All right.
Ask
I
I'm
hear
ready.
you.
ask
wait,
Chat
wait, wait,
GPT.
wait,
I
wait.
hear you. But
Ask
but
what?
listen to this. But listen
Hold
to
on.
this.
We gotta control the
Listen to
Hold on,
room.
this.
y'all. Hold on,
Excuse
hold on.
me.
He's hold
You
on. Wait,
you
Mama.
let me.
Oh, Mama.
I
Oh,
just
Mama.
gotta
Oh.
say one
Hold
thing.
on, y'all. No, 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 no. Wait.
We
He's
don't
giving
have a
his answer.
consensus.
He's giving his answer right now. We have to respect it. He
Okay,
wants to give it through Chat
but shoot.
GPT. He wants to
Okay,
hold on. He
shoot.
wants to give it through
But
Chat
shoot. I
GPT.
hear you. But
Mama.
shoot, I
Oh,
just
hold
want
on. Hold
Dude,
on.
you gotta
The
shoot.
stop
only
telling people to
person,
hold
Okay,
on.
the
listen,
Jesus.
y'all.
only
Shoot.
This is
person
the
that
I
should be
method.
just
talking
want to
is Jack.
say. I just want to say
Listen,
one thing. We have if
this is
we
the method
say,
to my
let me.
answer. Just wait. This
But
is the
I'm
Yes,
method
saying,
let
to
but
my
I'm
him
gonna
answer.
say,
answer.
but I
Pull
hear
up.
Let
you.
him
But
answer,
I
please.
just hello. I just want to say one thing. But be looking it up. You have to acknowledge that Chat GPT is
That's
not a
fine.
consensus as
That's
the
fine.
holy
It's
answer.
Jax's
So
answer. It's Jax's
perfect.
answer, and
But
everyone
I
at this
just
point
And
and
has
neither
I
are
agreed.
agree.
you. And
But
then
She
we
just
I
can
happy to
agree.
agree.
have her
No,
But
no,
answer.
no.
let me
Let's
get
not
finished.
argue about this. Hold up.
But I just want to
Please,
She
say,
just happy
I
to have
just
an
Mama
answer.
Om,
wanted to
Mama
say
Om,
that.
Mama Om, I hear you. We respect that, but he is trying to answer, and we've been all on his ass for this answer. So let me help. Let me help right now. Master Dax, what do you want me to ask Chat GPT? You the only person
Okay,
I want to hear right now.
I'm
Go
thankful.
ahead.
So I asked ChatGPT, where is the universe located?
Okay, where is the universe located? Hold, please. Okay, so the universe isn't located anywhere,
What?
Master Jax.
Right.
It says it is
We're
everything.
trying to figure out where we are so we can know who we are. Know thyself.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Go ahead, read what
So did
It
you
chat, what
is.
ask? So did
chat.
Hold
you
on, hold
ask
on,
her
Mama
where's the
Om.
universe located?
Everyone mute besides Jax. Everyone mute, please. He is going to answer it, and then we can argue, debate it, whatever. Go ahead.
So did
It
you
says
ask her where
located
the
nowhere.
universe?
Mhm.
It says located nowhere.
So it says the universe isn't located anywhere. It is everything. Space, time, matter, and energy all exist within the universe.
Boom! That's what I said.
Hold
We
Boom!
all
up.
said that. We
Hold
all
up,
said that.
y'all.
We all
Please.
said that.
She said
Please,
you
Mama
guys
Om,
have to
please.
mute.
Please mute, you guys.
Everybody
Mute. How are y'all gonna act like you really want the answer and we're finally getting a chance to get it? Please let him cook. Please.
Okay. So
Now, what's your
listen.
follow-up?
So ask her this. So how can the Earth be in the universe if we don't know hold on, how can the Earth be inside the universe if the universe is
Okay.
located nowhere?
How can the Earth be inside the universe?
How
You said?
how can we be located on Earth if the universe is located nowhere?
How can we be located on Earth if the universe is located nowhere?
Nowhere.
Which is what ChatGPT said the universe was located. So I'm following you. Okay, we are inside the universe, not separate from it. Location only makes sense within the universe using reference points like Earth, the solar system, or the Milky Way. But the universe itself has no external reference point. It's not inside anything, is how she's responding. Do you have
Okay,
a
so that
follow-up?
mean okay, so say to her, so that means that we're located nowhere, correct?
So that means that we're located nowhere. Correct? Okay. I'm excited to see where we're located, where this is going.
Sure.
Okay.
So
So in an absolute sense, yes. If the universe has no external location, then everything inside it, including us, is also located nowhere in relation to anything outside of it.
Sure. One thing
Yes.
about you, you be thinking niggas got a whole bunch of
so the
a whole
question
bunch of deep
remains.
shit. Hold on, bro.
Hold on. He wants to go off on me.
Hold
You
on,
be
guys. You
thinking,
come in,
nah,
you
you
cut
be
me off.
really
Hold on, let
thinking,
me
you be
finish.
really thinking.
1 second.
Now
Let me
you
Let
wasn't
finish.
him, let him
Hold
get
speaking.
his,
on.
hold on,
Nah,
Master
but you
Hold
Jack.
on,
wasn't
Hold on.
God.
speaking.
Hold
You
on.
wasn't
Let
speaking
me
Hold
to
on,
get
that.
this
Master
off.
Jack.
She
1
was
second,
speaking,
Master
and
Jack.
I'm speaking to her.
Okay,
All
what is
right.
this?
So now it's my turn to speak.
No,
Shoot, you
Go
be
ahead.
thinking a lot of shit.
hold on. You
Hold on,
cutting me
1
off.
bro.
I'm about
second,
to
Master
finish this.
Jack.
Let me
You
land
wasn't
my
One
speaking,
plane.
second.
bro.
Let me
No,
land
You
my
we're
wasn't
plane.
not
Hold
talking
done.
on.
though.
We're
Hold
not
on. You
done,
just
Master
came
But
in
you
here.
Jack.
wasn't
You just came
talking.
here trying to take over.
Shoot,
You
shoot,
cut me
just
off. Hold
mute
on.
him.
Nah,
Mute it,
you
mute
I
wasn't
it,
talking.
mute it.
can't.
She
This
was
is
talking.
Maya's panel.
Hold
I
on 1
can't
second.
Jax,
yell.
real
Oh,
quick.
She was talking,
Master
Hold
bro. What
Jack,
you
on.
talking about?
1
Shoot. Hold
I'm
on. Hold
responding to
second.
on.
Shoe.
Don't let him
I'm
do
Hold
talking
that.
on,
to
He
1
just
Shoe,
second.
came in here.
bro.
Don't let him do that.
What you mean?
I understand,
And
Master Jack,
We
but
building. We
Amabagabate,
trying to stay focused on the
hold
question.
on.
We
So
I know
building.
anyway,
it's
man, like I
not.
said, man,
We
Namandaya,
can
I'm
get on
finishing my
track if
answer
we
for
can
y'all.
get
Come
this.
on. I got the
oh,
floor right now.
like I was saying, do
1
this
second,
then.
Master
Namabagabate,
Jack, so we can end
Do
this
this
and get back
then.
to this.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead,
Okay,
Mama. Hold on.
Mama
Do
on,
TKO,
this
go.
then.
Mama on.
Hold on, Mama.
Yo,
yeah,
stop
No,
being
hold
Do
on.
ignorant.
this
Stop
then.
Okay.
fucking being ignorant, my nigga. That shit is
oh.
fucking annoying.
Mama Sure,
But
you
let's
gotta
be
shut
Like,
up.
literally,
That's a
compassionate.
all
big
y'all
no.
that's
Let's
being
Everybody
TKO.
annoying.
have
mute except
compassion.
for
That's a big
TKO.
no.
I'm gonna start
Y'all,
kicking
That's a
y'all.
Ooh,
big
Y'all
y'all
no.
are
y'all
so
being annoying in the
Everybody
irritating. Not
audience.
mute
my
except for
panel.
TKO.
All
Please,
right.
I'm gonna
Mama
start
on
kicking
Okay,
1
y'all
okay.
niggas.
second.
Mama
Mama
Sure,
on 1
no.
second.
Mama
Mama
Sure,
on 1
no.
second.
Mama, please listen to me,
No.
Master
please.
Jax, I really want to hear the
Just
answer and I
mute.
don't want to rush you.
No.
TKO, what's your
I wasn't
issue?
Man,
finished. He came in
man,
and he
hold
cut me
on.
off.
You're not
Man,
done.
now
You're
Jack,
you
not
wasn't
stop
done.
even
being a
Hold
speaking,
female,
on.
bro.
my nigga. Worry
He's
about
gonna
it. Just
let
like
you
she was
talk.
saying
Yeah.
something. Just let this nigga say what he gotta say real quick,
Aya,
and then you can say what you
Yo,
gotta
you
say. Y'all
yo, I
niggas
just
thank
be
told
so
you.
you not to
scared to
do
say what
All
you
something.
right.
That's
gotta say.
it. You making the same mistakes. I just told you not to do something. You making the same mistakes. Don't
Aya,
do.
You can say what you
Yo,
gotta say.
you
Y'all
yo, I
niggas
just
be so
told you not
scared
to
to
do
say
All
what
right.
you
something. That's
gotta say.
it. You making the same mistakes. I just told you not to do something. You making the same mistakes. Don't do that.
Aya, are you awake right now? Hold the fuck. Hold on, cause y'all. Hold on.
Shu, I just told you not to. I just told you not to do something. Does that sound familiar? Shu, I just told you not to. I just told you not to do something. Does that sound familiar?
Calm down. Let's relax. It's just a discussion.
And you gonna leave the room.
Okay, now, so Jax, aka Edgar Bright, is checking Shu. He must have higher ranking in the the kingdom. But I also wanted to take a moment to point out that Aya opened up her camera, which definitely solidifies the fact that she is awake and aware of who's on her panel, as well as the nature of the conversation. Now, mind y'all, I'm not saying that these cult members, ex as well as present, are not gonna like conversate or gather with each other. It's just strange to me that Aya has Master Jax on her platform. He's calling her Mama Aya and acting like, they still all cool. And as far as we all know, Shu is definitely down for Nature Boy. So, in my personal opinion, Aya ain't never left. She's still down like four flat tires. She just working her set on Bigo to get Poppy's commissary money together. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? She grown. She could do whatever it is she want to do. I just know that I personally am not going to be gifting Aya anymore on Bigo because I have been. But this for me confirms and solidifies that she is definitely still a part of imagination, aka carbonation.
Relax. It's just a discussion.
And you gonna leave the room. You gonna leave the room. You gonna do
She's
it anyway,
talking.
huh?
She's getting Aya.
You
She'll
trying to call
probably
her a
It's
record?
sleep
it's
on
it's
us.
going to be all
People
right.
got
We're doing
muted.
good. We just got to tie the pieces together because we went to Chat GPT and we got what it
Man,
said, and
listen.
then and then
No,
and then it talked
I'm gonna
about.
let you know
So
what's
how can
going on
so
right
how
now.
can how can we know who we are? He's saying if we
No, no.
don't
He
know
I'm gonna let
where
you.
we're
dropped.
I'm gonna
located,
let you know
and
what's
if
going
and
on.
and if we're located
Jax
nowhere,
dropped.
so we got it.
Now we're
We
not.
got that
We ain't
much.
worried about
But
that.
but
But
what's the relevance of it? Where's the
hold
point he's
on.
trying to get to?
He
We need to
dropped.
hear. Okay,
It
go
was
ahead.
no
Mama,
point.
he's
It was no
gone.
point. I'm about to lay it all out right here. This shit is aggravating as fuck, man.
Okay, so go
Motherfuckers be
for it.
wanting to sound smart, but that's not like that. He
Okay.
got nowhere. He didn't have no fucking answer for it. He asked us all some shit that he didn't even know a fucking question to. He had you fucking going to Google, and he still don't got a motherfucking answer for it. What the fuck is we
Exactly.
talking about? He said a whole bunch of fucking nothing.
Shit was
Okay, don't get
annoying as
upset.
fuck.
You're right. You're
Not
right. We
you.
watched
Not
Only
it.
you.
women,
We,
only women
no,
want to hear
Wait,
dumbass shit
Shu
like
is
that.
we
live.
we we
Yeah.
watched it
You
happen.
heard that shit
We,
demon time? Motherfuckers
no,
Yeah,
you're
shit.
that
right.
shit
Everybody up here
annoying.
I just
thinking
got
this
a
shit
You're
is
right.
so
notification,
fucking deep.
everybody.
You're
Shu
right.
is
That shit is
live.
not deep. That's Shoe. Shoe
Shu,
always love getting into letting motherfuckers
no.
explain shit, and they don't get to explaining it. Oh,
Get
let's
nowhere,
understand
man.
them.
Anybody
Wait, wait,
see the
wait. Let's
notification?
understand them. Wait,
Okay,
Yeah, I
that
seen
shit
the
is
so
not
let's
notification.
deep,
Shu
so
bro.
is
let's pull it
live.
together. Okay, but we don't necessarily have to go to shoe just yet. So let's just discuss
Okay.
what just happened here because Jax ran us through this mind thing, and
No,
then finally, and then we asked him, well, what is the answer? Then he says, go to
e-
Chat GPT, and then Chat
but watch
A
this
GPT
eternity.
said,
dumbass.
Eternity. Watch this, baby. Do you remember when he asked that? I was the first one who said, we're everything. We're everywhere. We're
I heard
everything.
you.
We're
I heard
omnipotent.
you say
And
it.
then it came right back to that because we're everywhere but nowhere at the same time because we're part of God. I said that at the very first beginning.
You said it. You
Exactly.
said, and then I said the part about how we don't know that everything we know about the Earth and the solar system we read in
I
books.
said,
So
yeah, I said time and distance don't even exist. Like, so that was everything that
exactly,
they just now Google without me having to Google this
exactly.
shit.
And then when we put him to it, then he says go to Chat GPT. So he didn't
That
really
shit
know
was crazy.
himself.
But
Hey,
Well, we
Demon
even
Time,
okay.
you want
What
me to
Shoe,
go
the
over the shoe?
Shoe
I'm
just
about to go
wanting to
over the
sit
shoe
there
real
and
quick.
understand that shit, but there's nothing to understand that makes it a frustration. Because then you got Ohm that wants to shut him down, and then you got everybody else with a strong opinion too, and then Shoe just sitting there telling everybody, wait, 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 like that. That
He's
shit,
getting
like
deep.
no,
it's a
He's
thing
getting
but
where
deep,
check it
y'all. He's
out.
nobody
getting
want to
deep.
hear that dumbass shit because he's not. if you really sit there and analyze him, he wasn't saying shit at all.
Nothing.
He's just trying to
Nothing.
keep
At all.
stirring the
But what
pot
he was
for
doing,
nothing.
he was creating confusion. Because remember earlier we were on
Right.
point. Exactly.
That's
We were
why
on
what I was
point.
trying to come up here and say real quick, and he knew it. That's why he was trying to cut me off, because that's what he was
Exactly.
doing. I don't like shit like that.
Exactly.
If you're gonna ask people a question, then you got to land it for us then. But he didn't know the
Exactly.
answer
Exactly.
himself.
He didn't know the answer himself. That's what the deal was. Because why you got to go to some chat GPT? It's just programmed to know things, and that doesn't mean it's the truth.
Man, I've never heard a conscious motherfucker person that's a teacher gonna say, "Hey, go to Google." I've never heard a conscious motherfucker person that's a teacher gonna say, "Hey, go to Google."
Okay.
Go to
Okay.
Exactly.
Go to Google.
If
I'll be
you
Google.
even
I'll
use Google for any of your knowledge, you gonna go there and you ain't gonna tell nobody you went to Google, nigga. You better, you feel me?
Okay.
Just feel
Okay.
that shit
Say
to
that
yourself.
again. Say that again. If you got to go to Google, don't tell nobody I went to Google and Google said, who the hell is Google? But the white
Exactly.
man programming some computer and some electronic. We are the ones who know if we go deep inside ourselves, we can channel
Right.
the
That's
information.
right.
God can talk to us. But that means
Google
he's
didn't
not in
even
touch with us.
exist over 100 years ago.
Say
Google.
that again.
Exactly.
Hello? Say that again. Okay. That's some mind F. Okay. So he had to get off the phone because what that was is somebody told him that and he just accepted it. He don't know it to be true, but somebody said, we don't know, we can't know it ourselves unless we know our location. Oh yeah, you're right, you're right. But he didn't digest it and really look at it deep. So he gonna throw that on us because somebody told him I'm deep and I know. And so now if you say that to somebody, they're gonna say, oh yeah. But we ain't no dummies, doggone it. Logically, that don't
Yeah.
make it, not even logically, it don't make no sense. It's not even important. Know
Yeah.
thyself. Whether you know that you located on South Street or on the moon, you can delve into this self that we see every morning when we wake up. I
Right.
don't wake up as
Right.
nobody but me every time. I can't wake up as you. I wake up as me. So that's the best I know, to go inside this me I keep waking up as and ask some questions.
Now you're pretty intelligent too, though. That's why I even got in the conversation. I'm like, okay, they know something. You know, they basically know how to hold a good conversation. But then when I heard
Right.
that, I'm like, man, what the fuck
Ah,
is we getting at? Like that shit
I
annoyed the
know.
fuck out of me. I
Exactly.
never drop out of nobody's fucking life. I dropped. That was the first time I've ever just got really annoyed because Shu right here saying, and you know I love Shu to death, but Shu was just, he's
Yeah.
getting deep. I'm like, I already see where this was going nowhere. And
Me
she's like,
too.
he's
Me
getting
too.
deep.
She always do that. She
Me
always
too. I
do
saw
that.
it too.
And me and Shooter got into it more than once. I done got aggravated with her because she always do the point where she wanna hit like explain herself either over too much and talk for the man and not let the men have a conversation. You can't do that because when I have something to say to a person, I don't need you defending them. I need there to be an understanding between me and this person or this person to answer to me, not for you to answer to me. And that's where she get a
Exactly.
disconnect at.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. But it was fun. It was
that
fun
was
dynamic tonight
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
really wanted to just, I really wanted him to explain himself instead of telling us to go to Chat GPT and all this. If you was going to do all that, you do that yourself. What is your point of even coming in here? And like TKO said, it's a waste of time.
I'll be right
right.
back.
Right.
Well, maybe somebody has trained him to be that kind of person
Yeah, I
and
mean, I
he just
already know what's
following.
going on.
Okay,
And
he
the
just
thing about it,
following.
I just say, I'm gonna tell you something real eternity. You know, and I don't know that dude. Honestly, I don't know nothing about that dude at all or anything like that. So I'm just speaking in general. I don't got no personal vendetta against nobody. But what I do hate is how these niggas in this they act fake woke. And what the thing is, they know women are very emotional. So when they hear certain things, women are sapiosexuals. So they get them by certain words or making motherfucker. They can call themselves this master teacher, God, this and shit like that. And they can say all these elaborate regurgitated words that they learned from Google or motherfucking YouTube and shit like that, and get these women caught up thinking that this is the man truth. Like man, never mind, man. I just see shit for what it really is, and you got to know who the fuck you talking to when you gonna talk. If we gonna build, let's build. You know what I'm saying? It's not the question game. We ain't just here just to sound like we know what the fuck we talk about, man. Well, let's just build.
That's Bill. And if you ask a question, once you get some answers, then you give up your answer. We're ready to know what it is.
Exactly. You don't
Yeah.
keep flipping questions and stacking questions on and shit.
That's a game. That's a mind fuck. That's mind confusion. And that's what happened. That's why everybody was talking at the same time. We weren't going nowhere with it. And we've been a lot of places tonight in our conversation. He came
A
in
lot of
late.
good places too.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part. We was definitely having good ass conversations. And with the dude that was in box seven, he was feel me. He had a different point of view, but we were still able to get to points because he was just answering. If he had a question, he'd answer it or shit like.
Have you checked out our new merch? Support the Medaya movement, where comfort is our main goal. Let your wardrobe be a reflection of your finesse and personal flair. With every thread woven with care, our apparel is designed to not just look great, but feel great too. We believe in celebrating every body type with our diverse range of stylish, high-quality clothing. We are not just selling merch, we're curating confidence, ensuring you step out in style every single day. Experience the blend of fashion-forward trends and timeless classics in our collections. And with our inclusive sizing, you'll find the perfect fit that makes you feel confident and fabulous. Embrace the Medaya movement experience today. Shop now. The link is in the bio.
Because he was just answering. If he had a question, he'd answer it or shit like that. I don't know
Yeah.
what that was about. That was like an energy drain, real quick.
I
I don't know
know.
who
I
he thought he
know.
was or whatever, but that shit was like weird. And then you
Yeah.
got people like, you feel me? She was definitely my dog, but like, damn, you can't keep letting somebody run circles around your own brain. You answered the question. Everybody answered the question. We all repeated that. Everybody answered it like 5 times. We told them everybody
Yeah.
answered it. Everybody told them that. Every person that was in this panel.
Yeah.
So why do we have to
Yeah.
keep telling you, or you keep asking the same question more than once? You must want
Right,
some
right.
attention or some weird shit, bro.
Now
Well,
she,
maybe
now
you
she,
said
now,
it.
now she mean well. The thing is, and it's not only her problem, but it's with a lot of people. Is like sometimes you can love knowledge so much that you just be too wide open to the wrong things. Like it's
Yeah.
good to take certain things with grain of salt, but she loves knowledge so much that she thinks that somebody can say, guess what, the sky turns pink when the horizon comes up, and she be like, "Damn, you
Yeah.
unlocked something I didn't even know." Like
Right.
we can't
Right.
do that. We can't do that. We can't just
Exactly.
allow ourselves
Yeah.
just to be open to what a motherfucker's saying because they can run you through a whole fucking loop. And she doesn't know that yet. She
Yeah.
kind of naive with that. She's smart and intelligent. That's my
Yeah.
baby. But at the same time, she kind of look a little bit too open to anybody's knowledge to be speaking
Yeah.
that presents themselves as a teacher. Just because
Yeah.
they
You
present
got
themselves
that.
and put master, yeah, master in their name, it doesn't mean that they're really a fucking master.
You,
And
you
I don't
got
know
it.
that dude. Don't get me wrong. I don't
You
know
got
that
it.
dude or nothing like that. That was my first time even being.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Mm, yeah. But yeah, man,
interesting.
we can build on something else though. I do this. I don't know if y'all know me or anything like as far as what I do on my panels. This is all we do. Like we do a lot of this on my panels.
You
So
do?
if y'all want to build, we can build.
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
And nice
I
to meet you,
enjoyed this.
Eternity
Yeah.
and
Nice
Gaia.
to
We
meet
was
you. Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Nice to
was
Or
meet
What
you.
was
nice.
Gaia.
we talking about before we got into the fucking what? Where are we? What were we
I
talking about
can't
before
Where
we
we
got to
remember.
where
where
we
are we?
located? Where we located? We were
Yeah,
already on knowing thyself, expanding our consciousness, eternity, infinity. We were already out there, and in there at the same
exactly.
time. And then we just got hoodwinked or something happened. That was
That's
That
funny.
crazy.
happened. So was the dude
Yeah.
a Christian? Because his rhetoric was like Christianity. In number 7.
The
Yeah, I
one
believe
Jax.
he's a believer of some type. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
No,
think
you
he's
talking
a
yeah. The
about you
but
white
I
talking
dude.
think he's
about
what was
box
his
seven,
name?
the one that was next to you. I forget
Yeah, I
his
was
name.
talking about the white. I think he sounded like he was a white dude. He sounded like he's pretty
Yeah, he
cool though.
was.
What you mean the person who said where we located him? What box
No,
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 seven?
no,
no.
no,
He
no,
talking
no,
about
no.
The
box
one
Hell
seven. I
no.
next to
forget his name.
you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The white guy. What was his name again? I forget his name.
He
Oh,
left?
Yeah.
freestyle something.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
Something
freestyle.
freestyle.
freestyle. It was freestyle. That's what his name was.
Yeah. But yeah, I was
Damn, I
listening to
don't even
guy
know where to start now. This shit crazy,
number
bruh.
3. How I pronounce your name? Number 3.
Gaia.
Gaia. Yeah, I was listening to you a little bit earlier when I was in the live. You intelligent too. You come from a different perspective. You're very
Yeah.
extremely spiritual. You know.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely appreciated your comments too, Gaia.
Thank you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Sure, for
Uh-huh.
sure. But shit, it's kind of good. See, the thing is, I like when people get up here that's like that, because then we can have differences and we can actually build on them differences. But now everybody, I think we all live on one accord with each other, so it's kind of hard. We kind of on one.
But that's a nice
Yeah,
vibe too,
that's right.
because it's
Yeah.
refreshing, it's relaxing. There's like a feeling of
Mhm.
peace, because it was getting crazy for a minute there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now we can
Yeah.
build from this point, because we
Yeah.
got a respect for each other,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We just got to throw a topic out there at this point. What do we want to talk about? Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
what time is it in America right now?
Oh, where are you
It's
at?
7:24 for me.
Yeah,
I'm in Thailand.
7:24 for me too.
7:24 in
Oh,
PM.
AM.
AM.
AM. It's morning
and
over
for
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
I'm
What?
on
On
the
the
East
East
Coast.
Coast,
I'm on the East Coast.
Oh
Eastern is
my
7:25.
God.
TKO, what
and,
was your issue that you needed
and
to
I
interrupt everything?
and it's 1:25 here at night. I mean,
What's your issue? I'm
In
interrupting like you
Hawaii.
did.
Shoot, calm down. Shoot, calm down. Calm your energy, please.
Demon time, chill,
Calm
chill. Let
down.
me handle this. Chill.
so we're talking about the
Me and
time.
TKO.
We're talking
TKO,
about
what's the
we're talking about
issue?
we're talking about the time right now. So it's
TKO, I
1:25
was talking
in the
to Jax
morning.
about the universe in Chat GPT and you came and had some energy. What is the issue? You now
No,
Yeah,
we're
the
now
issue
talking.
is
address it.
this.
Shoot,
Hold
shoot.
on. This is just TKO. Just TKO.
No,
Go ahead.
just let him talk.
Yeah,
Let
the
him let
issue
us
is this.
talk. Let us talk.
Yeah, see, you kind of tardy, but because I already threw out the issue. The issue is this. Sometimes you be allowing shit that make you feel like shit is about to get deep and it's about to get informational, and it don't be shit. Motherfuckers can say 1 + 1 = 2, and you be like, woo! Hey, hold on, y'all, it's about
Okay.
to get deep. Look at it. Hold on, I'm speaking. Let me finish this shit.
Hold
You
on.
want to
It's
know?
not funny because it's kind of
You
disrespectful
want?
so far, but go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, you can call it
Oh
disrespectful.
God.
I don't give a fuck
Well,
what you
I,
call it. But what I'm
I want
saying
to
is
hear you
this.
out. Go ahead.
Hold on. What I'm saying is this. You cut me off earlier to defend a nigga that didn't have shit, no motherfucking knowledge to give. Nigga, you still got off this motherfucking panel without learning a goddamn thing from this dude. This dude got
You're
up here
telling
and
me
threw
what I
out.
learned?
Hold on. Hold on. I'm talking about as far as the question that he asked us, because we all
Mhm.
love you. You know I love you. We all love you. So they might not gonna talk to you this raw like I'm about to talk to you. But this dude got up here and presented a question to us that he didn't even know the answer his goddamn self. He told you to go to Google and he still didn't fucking know. And you cut off everybody and you protected this man to the point to where you kind of got like rude with me for a second. And this man didn't have nothing else to give us. He still to this day,
Okay.
he don't know. We're still asking. Legend says it. This nigga still asking where we located.
Okay. Can I respond?
So
Are you done?
so at the no. So hold on. So let me just finish. Let me just land completely. So
Okay.
sometimes you
Okay. Can I respond?
so
Are you done?
so at the no. So hold on. So let me just finish. Let me just land completely. So
Okay.
sometimes it's good that you like to soak up the knowledge. You ain't like these females out here that listen to drama and all that bullshit and city girls. I respect that, right? But sometimes you're a little bit too wide open to everybody's knowledge that presents themselves as a conscious man. Everybody doesn't mean that they're speaking because they got master in their name or because they know how to regurgitate some information, love. And sometimes
Okay.
you kind of like go off the deep end with that type of shit. So that's it. That's the
Okay.
only
Thank
issue.
you.
That's not
Thank
really
you.
even an
First
issue.
of all, thank you for your opinion. And I want to say this in response. And thank you, Harness, for acknowledging that. Because it is very difficult to try to manage a room, first of all, where you can see, and I'm not defending Jax or anybody when I say there's biases when certain people come on and either you're conscious of it or not. But I can see even when somebody is trying to lead somewhere, or some people are straightforward and everybody thinks their opinion and pushing back is the right way to do it. And I'm not in control of this room. I can't just mute y'all. I have to like raise my voice, get into a masculine energy that is not comfortable for me at all. That's
You
first and
don't. You could have
foremost.
just let him
Hold
explain
on,
this.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but Shu crashes out like this all of the time on Beyonce's internet. She always getting into a shouting match and trying to control the conversation. She really needs to like pull herself back. Talking about she don't like being in masculine energy. Girl, you in masculine energy every time you sit up on Aya panel. Every single time. It never fails, y'all.
not comfortable for me at all. That's
You
first and
don't. You could have
foremost.
just let him
Hold
explain
on, demon
himself.
time.
You could have
Demon
let him
time.
explain
I'm
himself.
talking to TKO.
That's
Respectfully.
cool. But I was here as well. You
Respectfully,
cut
I
me off
sat here
too.
and let him talk, and I would like the same respect.
All right.
Oh
You
Thank you.
treated
boy.
all of us the same way you treated him, though. That's what I'm letting you
All right.
know.
Y'all
So it's
have it.
not just a
Y'all
him thing.
have a good
You treated
night.
all of us that way.
Have a good night.
No, you don't got to go nowhere,
Hey,
Shu.
what?
Shu, come on, Shu. Get out your ego. Get out your ego, Shu. Come on, come back up here. But the
That's
thing is,
weird.
like right now, all right. So the thing that's going wrong right now, Shu, is you came up here hostile, so you wouldn't even come in to really receive. It's kind of like you wanted me to speak first, but you wasn't even ready to digest anything I wanted to say because you kind of like in your feelings now. But it's not even that deep. Like I said, I got respect for you, I got love for you. But at the end of the day, if we're all saying the same thing, we all can't be no fools up here.
And
And
then
you're not able to take that accountability. That's all, Queen. Like we
okay.
we we
And,
we all fuck up. We all fall short. I make mistakes.
and I want to say something too. When she was gone, we as a group had made peace with the situation. Each of us had a
Right.
chance to say something. So we were in a nice mellow. And then all of a sudden she appeared and she was a little aggressive because she was still
She
on.
said, "No, I'm talking to
But
Capone. Capone, what you gotta say
I
to me right
know.
now?" I'm like,
And, and,
damn,
and then she,
you
and
about
then
to
she
whoop
didn't
my
have
ass.
and then she didn't have the patience to feel the room, because if she had come up and just said, well, where's everybody at right now, we would have told her where we were. But she came kind of hostile, and so then so she was still bringing the Jax energy of that confusion. And so what can we say, because we had mellowed out. We were getting ready to say, what's our next topic right now, everybody?
Yeah, and Master Jackson's came in the room, and you can come up too again. I don't even understand why people are dropping. I'm not here to try
Yeah,
to
bro.
intimidate
Shit.
nobody or talk over nobody. Man, I just want the same respect for everybody that's up here. Ain't nobody bigger. Ain't no big me's and little. None of that shit. We all equal up here. If we got a question or somebody asks us a question, then we answer that question. But we're not gonna continue to go down a rabbit hole and get nowhere.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So know thyself. That's where we were really saying, know thyself. And so in knowing thyself, I think, when we were talking about there's the good, there's the evil, or there's the positive, there's the negative, and we got to get the balance. We got to ride the storm. So, everything was smooth, but then we had to have that storm. Then we had to get back to smooth. So we got to welcome the storm, because then we get to know a little bit of ourselves in that process. Who are we when the storm comes?
Right, 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 right.
It's self care time, guys. Check out Amora's Sweets. Unwind in a serene oasis with their eucalyptus 8-ounce soy wax candle. It has a subtle, strong scent that can revive your senses. Handcrafted with pure essential oils, each flicker creates a tranquil atmosphere, perfect for a relaxing evening at home. Or you can also shop their soaps, made with shea butter and coconut oil, which is excellent for hydrating your skin. Check out their website for their full offerings at amorasweets.square.site. This is a small business, guys, owned by a young adult. So let's go ahead and pour back into our community. You can also feel free to hit them up on IG at amoras_sweets.
Process. Who are we when the storm comes?
Right, 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 right.
And then we
Like
were talking about
I
the
think that's
heaven
what
and hell thing too. We was talking about heaven and hell. What do you believe heaven and hell is, and all that type of shit. I don't know.
yeah, it's so
That
many.
was just like a crazy, crazy thing when it comes to what just happened. Because she don't see what she did or how she's trying to shut everybody down, and we're all giving him our genuine answers, and he's circling us in circles. You blaming us for getting frustrated when we're answering him. What in the insanity is going on? You want us to keep saying the same repetitive shit so that this man doesn't give us an answer, because everybody answered it at least 2 times. I answered it. I said we're on water. I said it's your mind, right? I said it's the mind. I said we're on water and rocks. That's what I said.
A
Then
box two.
everybody else answered their 2 times, and
A
we
box
still
two. Let me
got
ask
to
you a question.
no
Let me ask you a
destination.
question.
Go
What's
ahead.
more powerful? What's more powerful, an angel or a demon?
A demon.
Woo. Well, let's think about that. Let's everybody answer that. That's interesting. What's more powerful, an angel or a demon? Everybody answer that the best you can. I got to
See,
answer
and what
fast.
is
I
your
feel like
all right? No, 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 no.
I
Not
feel like that's
everybody
another.
answer that. Listen, no, 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 no. Not everybody answer that. Jax, unmute your mic for me for 1 second before you put us in another spiral. Right?
Oh, he's
I want
back.
to know
He's
your
back in.
purpose of asking. I want
Yeah.
to know your purpose of
Box
asking
6.
this question before we answer. Cause I just gave you an answer. I gave you my answer, right? But I want to know your
Okay.
purpose of asking us this
Okay. We
before we
going
get
back.
into a
So we
circle.
so we going back to that. We going back to that space. So be careful, everybody, because that
No,
space is
eternity. No,
loaded.
no, no, no. Actually, he's just nipping it in the bud. So I actually respect what Demon Tom is doing. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So we just getting straight to it. All right, go
Okay.
ahead,
Got
Master.
you.
Now
Got you.
you answer that, Master Jax.
Yeah, Jax, it's on you.
Okay. Without confusion now.
What's the question?
What is your angle with your question that you just asked us?
Where were you trying to take us?
Because a lot of people claim to be demons, but not knowing that demons aren't more powerful than angels.
They are or they
So
aren't?
they're
What'd you say?
not or they are?
Or they are? What'd you say?
They are not.
They are not more powerful than angels. Okay, that sounds good.
They actually share. They share. They're like on an even playing field. To be honest,
Let me let
Yeah,
me
if
let
I want
me
to be
Right.
see.
That's
Listen,
real,
I
listen,
it's a
think
listen.
that
Wait,
negative.
too.
It's a
let me
negative.
let
It's
me
a
just
negative and a positive. They're on
Yeah,
an even
Right.
playing
bingo.
exactly.
field.
We talked
Right.
about that earlier.
Bing,
Dualistic plane. They all have a purpose.
Hmm.
Don't give your power over to the demon.
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
what
So
was the purpose of that? We all gave you the same answer. We're all in agreement to that. Now, purpose.
What you mean? Why did he ask that question?
Yeah, the purpose of the question.
Exactly, Jax. What's the purpose of the question?
Because it's ignorant to claim your darkness but not your light.
You're right.
Of course.
but at the same time, okay, I could flip that. It's ignorance to only claim your light and not your darkness, because the darkness is needed too.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dualistic plane. How do you know hot
Hmm.
unless you have experienced cold?
Polarity.
How you knew it
Exactly.
was raining? How you knew it was raining without sunshine? You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly. So they facilitate growth and learning from the experiences of opposites
Mm-hmm.
or differences or differences.
But
How
listen,
will we know
listen.
what
We're adding purpose to his question. I want to know his purpose because he spiraled us and it became a little thing. I want to know his purpose. We're
Okay, go
adding
for it.
purpose.
Okay, you're right.
Jax.
What is his purpose? What's your purpose, Jax?
at the end of the day,
But
maybe he asked these questions so we can teach the master.
you can't call yourself a demon and come into contact with your light if you referring to yourself as a demon.
Yeah, let's
Do you
pause.
know
Wait,
that
one
word?
second.
Listen,
Wait, wait,
listen.
wait.
All right, all right,
Pause.
all right, all right, all
What
right.
did he
Now, now,
say?
now,
I need
now.
I need to
Listen,
hear it
listen.
again.
Listen.
Repeat
This is
what
where
he
I'm
said.
getting critiqued. Listen, he's
Okay,
critiquing
repeat what
me.
he said.
He's critiquing me. I'm gonna give you understanding right now in my response. Right?
Okay,
You're
we're
critiquing me.
listening.
You're
Okay.
critiquing me, right? So you're trying to tell me that my name is demon, so that this word in front of the word time defines me. Is this something that I'm moving in, or something that you have received from me? Any demon reaction or whatever? Or are you just going based off of words and not word of mouth? What's
Or
going on
like
here?
can I interject? Okay, so you're talking about the
Go
name
ahead.
he has on the panel as demon. Maybe it might be best to ask him what that means to him. We can't assume what that means. Why did he choose that name? Why don't we ask you that, demon? If that's where we're getting to, why?
Exactly.
Because why did you
But
choose that name?
but
Or what is a demon to you?
a demon is nothing but an angel that forgot his light. We go into darkness when we forget our light.
Okay, so is that
I
what
got
you
a
But
say,
better.
how do
demon?
you know? Listen, how do you know I've forgotten anything when I just told you you have to have them on the even playing field? So you're not going based off of the words that
I
are coming out
wasn't
of my
talking
mouth and my
about you.
response.
I wasn't talking
But
about you
you're
though.
saying, so when you're saying demon,
I don't even know
who you
you.
referring to? Because my name is Demon Time on here.
I was
Yeah,
talking in
yeah. So
But
who?
general.
you said if people,
Oh, so
you
I
demon,
saying,
was
don't take
making
it
a statement.
personally.
oh,
Demon, don't take it
all right.
personally. He's not. I thought he was talking about you too. He's just saying in general, in
No, I
our
was just
So what
making a
dualistic
did you?
statement.
All
plane.
right. So what was your purpose of saying that a demon? Continue elaborating on a demon or
Yeah.
whatever you had said.
So now we know you're not talking about the person. You're talking about our definition of that word, that symbol. What does a demon stand for? What does a demon stand for?
A demon is nothing but an angel. A demon is nothing but an angel that forgot his light. It's an entity that lives in darkness.
Okay, I can accept that.
Bro,
So
what
that
the
means you
fuck is
could
we
have.
talking about, man?
Hey everyone, not really sure if you've already subscribed to my new YouTube channel on the docket. On this channel, I focus on true crime, current events, as well as a little dibble and dabbling in politics. I am also following the case of the United States versus Sean P. Diddy Combs, as well as the state of Idaho versus Brian C. Koberger. If you are a true crime fan or a couch detective, you're definitely going to want to go over there and sub me up. Be sure to set your notifications to all so that you are notified when I go live or add new content. Guys, I need your help because I know there is no way that I will be able to grow this channel without your assistance. Thank you in advance for subscribing, commenting, and sharing. I look forward to seeing you over on the docket.
Bro,
So
what
that
the
means you
fuck is
could
we
have.
talking about, man?
A
I
demon.
know,
A
I
demon
know.
is
Where
an
we
Exactly.
angel.
going?
Yo, like
Shit,
what?
man. Like,
Where we
we
going? I
talking
love it.
building
I
here
love
right
it.
now.
I love it. Where are we going? So
Yo,
who
it's
said that?
because
Who said
listen,
that?
it's because he was really trying to critique me and he just fell off the plane. Like he jumped out the
who,
plane with no parachute. That's what it
Yeah,
who,
was.
and we
Cause
gotta,
I can
who
we
just,
got,
articulate who I
wait,
am.
who just said, was that
the,
TKO? Did you just say that?
yeah, yeah,
You so
because
real. You real. You said, wait a minute. Where is he leading us now? What the fuck
I
are
just
we
feel like
talking about?
I've been here like 30 minutes. I ain't felt like we built it in any direction yet. Like I feel like we was about to get
Yeah.
there. It was, like where are we going with
Jax,
all
you just
this?
have to
What?
have the ability to expand on what you're saying better. Like you're not
TKO.
Yeah.
expanding.
TKO. Where's the earth located?
No, we
In my
forget that. We
motherfucker,
don't want to.
in my
No,
motherfucking nutsack, bro. Let's keep going.
no.
Next question.
Okay.
Let's
Next
go.
question.
Fuck we talking
You see
about,
how?
bro?
So you don't know.
No, I don't know, bro, and you don't know either. So we both equal. So let's go. But anyway, man. Next question. So I got a good
What
question for
what if
you.
what
So
if I told you that I did know
what?
where it's located?
Oh man, that'll be
Then
what we
we would need
all
you to
want to do.
elaborate in under
Are
2 minutes.
we still talking about that? Next
We would need
question.
you to elaborate on that in under 2 minutes. That's where we would
No,
go with
let's
that
not. No, we
answer.
Hey,
don't care.
hey, I'm gonna need more than 2 minutes though. I'm
No,
gonna
no.
need more than two
Let's
minutes
have another
though.
topic. Let's talk about. Let's talk about. Let's talk about something else. Some,
Look, hey,
no,
hey,
no,
this
no.
this
Let's get
this
another
this not no
topic because
fast food.
located.
This not no fast
Come
food
on
here.
now.
This
Come
soul
on now.
food.
That's like in the head. Can we talk about something else?
All right, so I'm gonna ask Six a
Now you
question. I
better
know he
spell
asked
it out
us a
and not be
question.
asking us all these questions.
He
So
got a question for box six.
Master Jax, number 6, bro. What are you a master of, and who gave you that title?
I'm
Woo!
a ma- I'm a master of myself. Chief always
All
taught me
right,
And
that
so
I'm a
who?
master of
so hold
myself.
on, hold
That's
on, hold on.
And who gave you that
that's why I say
title?
Hold,
Master Jax.
hold on, let me do this.
I'm
I got this. I
mastering
got
me.
this. So you're mastering you. So we know to become a master, you first have to become a student. So what was you
That's
a
facts,
student of
Master
to master
Jax.
yourself?
Oh, answer that
That's
question.
my title.
So who
No,
are you a
answer the
Chief always
student
said it
question.
of?
was a title to remind us what we
No,
doing.
listen, no, no, no,
So
no. I'm not worried
who
about
was
what
your
you. I'm
teacher?
My
asking you.
teacher, my teacher gave me that title as a
Who's
reminder
your teacher?
so that I know that I'm mastering myself.
Who's your
Boom.
teacher?
Chief,
Let them do this real quick. Let them do this real quick. These
the
2 minutes is
ecclesial
too
bishop,
masculine energy.
God.
Just let them do this real quick. Let them just
So,
do this
Okay,
real quick.
okay.
so real quick, I want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. You're a master of yourself but you was a student of Nature Boy, and he gave you that name.
Oh,
Correct? Yes or no?
That's a fact. That's a
Okay.
fact.
okay.
Okay.
Oh
So you're a
well.
master. So you're basically you became
Look,
you
look
risen to
though,
a master of
you gotta understand though. You gotta understand though. I'm just not a student. I'm a worshiper.
master of.
You gotta understand though. You gotta understand though. I'm just not a student. I'm a worshiper.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So you're a worshiper of who?
I worship him. That's my God. I worship him.
Okay.
Okay. So how can all right? So you're saying
That's my
that you
king.
worship and that's your
Okay.
God, but you're a master because it sounds like
Absolutely.
that the God that would be your master. Eligio would be your master. Nature was your master.
Because I'm a king. He's the
Hold
king
on.
of all kings. He's the God of all gods.
And did he make you a king too?
He's the he's the he's the he's the
Did
Lord
he
of
make
all
you a king?
lords. Absolutely. He
Did you?
made me a God.
Hold on. Hold
Absolutely. He
on.
Okay.
made me a
Hold
God. He
on.
made me a
So let me
king.
give you
Okay.
all right. So let me
Is
break
that
let me break you
first
down with
teacher?
scripture.
Have you ever had
He's the
any other
God of
teachers?
all gods.
Have you ever had? Is
He
Hold
he your
on,
teaches us
first
Queen.
that
I'm
we
going
are
teacher?
all
somewhere.
gods.
I
Is
promise
he
I'm
your
going
first
somewhere.
teacher? Well, can I
Hold on,
ask
I'm
you
Eternity,
a
let
going
them
question?
somewhere.
talk. Eternity, let them talk
I
real
got a
quick.
question. Is he your first teacher? Have you ever had a teacher before him? That's my question.
Go ahead and answer
No,
that question
everybody
after
else
me.
is lying to me.
No, that's not the question she asked you. She said, even if they lied to you, have you had other teachers?
No.
Okay,
Okay.
that's all I
All right.
wanted to know.
All right.
That's good. You have a
So
teacher.
so let me tell you something that's very factual, okay? You said that Eligio was your master, then you said you're a master of jacks. You can't serve two masters. It's only one master you can serve.
No, you
You do
putting words
understand
in
that.
my mouth. I said that I said that he's my God. He's my higher self.
So if he's your God,
There's no separation.
do-
He teaches us that
hold
we are
on.
all gods. There's no separation.
Okay. So
He
if
is the
he's your
God of all
God,
gods though. You gotta understand what he teaching.
I mean, I don't got to
I
understand
got
it.
a
That's what you
question.
chose. That's your reality. That's your truth. I don't got to understand that shit, but I don't got to understand that shit, but
Exactly.
Okay, well
at
you
the
asked me a
end,
question. Okay.
yeah, no, I'm saying you said I got to understand that, but all I'm saying is I'm asking you a question. I understand what you're saying, but I don't got to understand his
You have to
teachings.
you have to you have to understand my answer to your question.
Yeah. I understand you. That's what I said. I understand what you're saying, but I don't have to understand his teachings. But what I'm saying is, so you become a
That's all I'm saying.
master.
That no, you got to understand my answer to your question. That's why I'm saying that.
Okay,
Bro, you're
so
telling the man how to have a conversation. People are having. We're all adults here. Like, bro, we understand that in order to respond and have a
I'm
productive
trying to get
conversation, you
I'm
have to
I'm
understand,
trying
bro.
to get
We
him to
know that.
understand. I'm trying to get him to understand my answer to his question. That's it. I'm just
He
trying to
he
get
I
him to
think he
absorbed that.
understand my
He
answer
understands
to
it.
absorbed
his
it. He took
question.
it in.
He
But he's saying
understood it.
he's not listen, he's saying he absorbed it, but he's not applying it to his life. He's just
Okay,
understanding
smooth.
Yeah.
you. He's not
Smooth.
judging you. He's understanding
Because
you.
that's not his God. This is your
Exactly.
perspective in your life, and then he has his
Okay.
own.
Why do y'all have to
so
tell me that?
Because
Because it
you're
seems
trying to listen. Our only reason that we're telling you this is because you're trying to talk to us or talk to people on this app like we're not adults. So we have to
I
dumb it
gave you
down. And
my
exactly.
maybe you're
answer.
not gaining understanding
I
or
gave you
something.
my answer. Why did you feel that? Oh no, I gave you my answer. Why do you feel the need to give me that statement?
so this is what we do because we still not. I just want to build with you, brother, on the exercise humility. So right now, let's kind of like the switch. I just want to ask you some very straightforward questions. All right, brother?
Okay, go for it.
Do we agree that God is not human, Master Jax?
No, we
Yes or
don't
no?
agree with that. We don't agree on that.
Okay,
No.
so God is human. This is good. This is good. We getting somewhere. So you're saying God is human, right?
Yes, yes, God is a human man. He's a walking, breathing man.
Is he going to
And
die?
and he,
Eligio
and he's in the
Bishop is
hold on.
God.
But
Just want
can
to
he
say,
die?
hold on. I got
God
Can
this.
is
he
I
die?
promise
Eligio
I got
Bishop.
this.
But
Eternity,
can he
Eternity,
die?
let them
okay.
talk. Let them answer. Talk.
We can't die because we're not alive, on.
Who's not alive? You not
Let
alive?
them
No,
listen.
we're not
TKO
alive.
got
We're
real
in a
questions
dream.
for him. He got a line of questions. Just
Will.
let him answer. Just let TKO get him real quick. Cause feel me, I just
Okay.
want to have an understanding of this too. Just mute. I'm a mute. Guy a mute and on
Are
mute,
you
and
are you
then they
are
could
y'all
just
gonna
build.
are y'all gonna allow me to answer the questions?
For
Yeah,
sure.
I
Y'all,
mean,
y'all go. Y'all,
yeah,
y'all
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
do
yeah,
y'all
yeah.
thing. I'm muting up. I'm muting up.
You actually doing a good job, Master Jess. I respect it because you're answering them straightforward. So I appreciate you for that, brother. All right, so look, so God is in the human form as a legio bishop. So when you say that you're mastering yourself, you're saying you're mastering your higher frequency within yourself. Are you saying that you're just mastering a legio bishop?
Mm.
Now follow me. Follow
No,
me.
through him, I can master myself through applying his teachings.
Mm.
So
You feel me?
through
Applying his teachings to my life, I can master myself.
okay,
It's
okay.
simple.
So who who does the legio bishop submit to when it comes
Mm.
down to within himself?
Mm.
The divine mother,
The
Mother
divine
Lucia,
what?
Mm.
the
Mother
divine
Divine
mother
Lucia.
mother.
Lucia,
Is
So
she a human? Is
God.
she a human?
That's the Godhead.
Is that Godhead human?
She's the dreamer and he's the avatar of the dream.
But is she human? Does she have a fleshly body, or this is esoteric?
We we live inside Lucia's mind. We live inside her dream.
Is she alive? I'm saying, does she have a human, just like God has a human form of Eliseo Bishop? Does Lucia have a human
Chief
form?
Chief
Yes
is
or
her
no?
avatar. Eligio Bishop is her avatar. Ch- Chief
Yes
is
or
her
no?
avatar. Eligio Bishop is her avatar.
Does she? Is she? Can you see her? Does she have a human form?
I just told you. It's Eligio
Either
Bishop.
yes or no.
He's
Oh, so
yes, he's her avatar.
he is both Eliseo Bishop and he's also Lucia at the same time. So he has the male and female within his being.
Lucia's dreaming of herself of being with him.
No, what I'm
what?
saying is, you said that he
She
has a
she's
human
dream
form.
she's dreaming of
Who
her
is
she's
she?
dreaming
But
of being
yeah,
Lucia.
yeah,
She's dreaming of herself
but
being
I'm saying
him. Can you let me answer?
Is Lucia a male
Can
or
you let me
female?
answer?
You ain't making sense.
She's
This is very confusing. He just said that Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Chief, life in prison plus 10 years without the possibility of parole is Mother Lucia. I thought it was Malia Lucia Isis. I guess Malia, aka Tanisha Dulay, has been demoted and Nature Boy took her place. What in the world?
answer.
You ain't making sense.
She's dreaming. I'm giving you
Who's
my
she?
answer though.
Okay.
You gotta let me fully give you the answer. You gotta let me fully finish.
Go ahead, brother. You
So
got it.
so we live in the mind of Lucia. We are dreaming.
Who's Lucia?
We're in the mind of a divine being. Lucia,
That does it have a form or it doesn't have a form?
yes, she's dreaming.
Does it have a
She's dreaming.
form? Does she have
Yes,
a
yes.
form?
Let me
Eternity.
finish.
Eternity. Just let him finish. Just let him finish.
But you got look. I
You
Let
said,
me
keep
does she
finish.
have a
interrupting
Let
him.
me
body?
finish. You
Does
got a
she
whole
have
bunch
a
of questions.
body?
Let me finish.
Even the
Does
people
she
in
have
the
a
comments are
body?
telling you to let him finish. Like read the comments. They're telling you
I'm
to
not even
stop.
look. I know I don't read comments. My question I
Okay.
hear and feel: does she have a form? Is it a person? That's all I'm asking you. Yes or no? It's a person, or is it like a
Yes,
spirit?
yes. Box
Uh,
A, eternity. Yes,
so it is a person.
Eligio Bishop is the form. He is the vessel. She's
I thought you
dreaming of
said
herself to be him,
who's Lucia? Okay, somebody
the mother
explain what he's
goddess.
saying.
She's the dreamer.
Wait, no, wait. You're using. We got to have the
Listen,
same
listen,
vocabulary list. So is
listen.
this
Let me
a
explain it
well?
to you.
At
Can you
least
stop?
wait.
Can you stop so I can explain it
No,
to you?
but you explained it, but you're not explaining it clearly. So Lucia is. somebody's higher self. Lucia is a person. Lucia is a spirit. What is Lucia? You're saying this word Lucia. Who's Lucia?
Lucia is God. She is our God. You know the white man talk about. Yeah, that's God. It's a story about the mother Mary and baby Jesus. It's really a woman. They turn it into a man, but it's a woman. She's dreaming of herself being Christ.
Anybody else understand what he's
That's the
saying?
man.
Anybody else understand what
Not
he's
at
saying?
all. I don't understand, but
We
I'm
don't
just
have
following.
to
Just listen,
understand it.
listen, listen,
He just does. It's
listen.
his
I don't
belief.
understand, but just let him explain himself.
Let
Just let
him
him explain himself.
explain. You keep interrupting him.
I
And
don't
then and then
understand
and
it.
then and then somebody translate when he's finished. I'll be quiet, but
All
somebody
right, all right, all
translate
right, all right. I
because
don't
I don't
understand it.
understand. Somebody
It's fine. We
understand it so
none,
you can
not a lot
translate.
of people don't understand. A lot of people don't understand, but he's explaining it.
Okay, so let me give you an example. Imagine you are a woman dreaming about being a man, right?
Huh?
You,
I am a woman. I'm a woman.
you're a woman who's sleeping, dreaming about of being a man, dreaming about a life of being a man.
Okay.
You follow me?
I can follow that. I can pretend.
That's what Mary and Jesus is about. That's what Isis and Osiris is about.
That Mary was
Now
really dreaming. That
it's just
Mary
that
was
it's
dreaming that she was Jesus. That's what you say. Mary was dreaming
you gotta
that
let
she
me
was her
finish. You
son.
gotta let me finish. You keep cutting me off.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to make sense out of what you're saying.
But we're not supposed to be making sense. We're supposed to be listening right now.
No, we got to do both. It's back and forth. It's not like a dictator and you just
But
open up and listen. It got
but
to
you
make
just said you
sense.
would be quiet and let somebody else
I
talk.
was, but I gotta say at some point, if it don't make no
You
sense, I gotta say stop
you
for a
you
second
you
and
you said you was gonna
re-explain
let
it.
somebody else interpret.
Oh, okay. Let me be quiet and somebody be listening to interpret
Just
this.
let me
I'm gonna be
finish. Let me
quiet.
finish first.
You go ahead now. Go
Eternity,
ahead.
like I said, none of us understand this shit. Just
No,
let
he's
him
saying
say
you
it.
guys understand. He's saying somebody understands it. So let's
All
not at
right,
the end of him talking
whoever
for.
that person is that understands it, more power to them. I'm trying to get this shit. I don't fucking know
Okay.
what he's talking about right now. So
Okay.
you're
So at
along
least
with
I'm not the
me.
only
I don't
one.
know who else is with me, but you are not alone. Michael Jackson and his motherfucker. Let him explain. Michael Jackson and his motherfucker. Let him explain this
Okay.
shit, please.
Okay. Okay. I'm
Please,
listening.
please, please. But
Please,
listen
please,
for me,
please.
please. Just let him say
So
this shit,
so
cause this
so
shit is
look.
dragging.
So look, y'all. So look, simple. I believe that God is a woman dreaming about being in the form of a legio bishop. Look, simple. I believe that God is a woman dreaming about being in the form of a legio bishop. That's my belief.
Okay,
That's it.
beautiful. Thank you. What are we going to talk about next?
Now, if you want to know, does she have an image or does she come in the form of a person? Yes. His queen is her form.
Okay.
And we have yet to meet her. And we have yet to meet her.
What you talking about, Willis?
Now hold on. All of a sudden, their queen is someone that they have yet to meet. I thought that Malia, aka Tanisha Dulé, was the queen. So she really got demoted, y'all. I think he is punishing Malia because she wants to leave. She is ready to be done. But for some reason, he refuses to let her go.
And we have yet to meet her.
Because
You don't know his crown.
Well,
You don't
because
know
they
your
haven't come
crown.
together yet.
When you don't know your
They haven't.
crown, you don't know
They
God.
have
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but the only place that Nature Boy about to meet his queen, this Lucia person, is gonna be in Macon State Prison. So he might as well go on ahead and just say his king.
You don't
because
know
they
your
haven't come
crown.
together yet.
When you don't know your
They haven't.
crown, you don't know God, or you'll
They
never
haven't come
meet
together
the
yet.
woman.
They haven't come together.
Not yet.
Okay, they're gonna come together one day.
And when they come
That's
together,
good.
you're gonna know.
That's good.
I have a
It's
question.
But I hope he'll be.
What's
Jax,
that?
I
What's
have a
the
Let me
question.
see.
question?
Because I remember recently, like maybe like some weeks ago, you guys were calling
And remember,
Malia.
y'all, these are just my beliefs. These are my mind. This is my beliefs.
Right,
that's
right. You
good.
guys were calling Malia the like was it Malia Lucia something to that effect? Is that still her title, or is she supposed to be the embodiment of the mother, or what's with that title? What does that mean? Does she still have that title?
Well, Malia doesn't believe that. Well, Malia doesn't believe that, so it just won't be.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, so it's
Gotcha.
The
not Malia.
queen has to know that she's a queen.
Oh,
And she
okay.
don't know she's a queen.
The 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 queen will never leave her king. You know who the queen is because she's there taking care of her king.
Hmm.
That's crazy
So
how
Hmm.
it.
you ask about
You feel me?
where we
Feel me? That's his
located.
mother. That's Mother Mary.
It's crazy how
But
you
she
ask
don't.
about where we located, but do you even
She would
understand
never
what
leave him. That's his mother.
Okay.
you you
Okay.
you,
All right,
you
now let TKO say what he was about to say real quick.
so do you even know what queen mean, bro?
I
Remember,
do
y'all.
not.
These are my beliefs.
Hold
That's
on, brother.
right.
You
But
be
now
putting
there's
out
questions.
words.
Listen, and you're sharing your beliefs with the public. So
Remember,
just
y'all.
know
Remember,
there's
this is what I
listen. There's no
believe. This is just my
criticism.
mind.
There's no criticism for your beliefs. There's questions though. There are questions. No criticism, just questions. Just
Yeah,
because you're
so I
sharing
was
it with the public. That's it. So feel me. He got a
That's
question
true.
for you.
yeah. Yeah, do
What
you
did you believe?
It
What were
can't
you?
be Malia. It can't be
Okay.
Malia
What?
because Malia doesn't believe she's queen. As queen,
Okay.
you have
What?
to know and believe that you're queen.
That's right. What were you believing before Eligio Bishop, and how long have
Because
you
this
been
is a
believing?
dream.
Right. How long have you been
Is
believing
this
Eligio
dream is
Bishop
based in
is
your
God?
beliefs.
So how long have you been believing this? How many years?
So the queen would know that she's a queen
How many years have you been
from the
believing this?
beginning. That's what you've
Beginning
always
of
taught
when?
us. God has always taught us that.
When did you meet him? How many years ago?
What was that?
How many years ago did you meet him?
Well,
Let's do
I tapped
three.
in achieving to God in 2017.
Okay, so it's been about 7 years or so, 7 or 8.
It's been a
And
long time
that's a long time. What were you believing before then?
in Babylon.
Okay.
I was
And so,
lost. I was
okay,
lost.
so this has brought some light to your being and you're holding on to it and it has helped you,
Absolutely.
right?
I found my God. I'm
That's
completely
great.
aware about what's going on. I found the dreamer.
Perfect. That's good. That's good. Isn't that good,
I am enlightened.
everybody? That's good. That's good.
I am the
And you keep,
Illuminati.
that's right. That's who you are. That's good. That's really good. Keep on going because we need to believe in something that's going to keep us strong in this darkness that we live in. And so that's good.
Jax, I got another question. Because I've been like following you guys off and on just your social medias and the things that you guys talk about for a minute now. And one thing that sticks out that's confusing to me is that you say that Eligio teaches you all that everyone is God, but then at the same time, he wants you all to worship him. So if everybody's God, why do you have to worship him? And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just always thought that was confusing.
Oh, okay. No, no, that's a good question. That's a good question. So look, imagine that you're in a dream, right?
Mhm.
It's a
And
lot
you're the
of
god of that
imagination
dream.
in this shit,
Hold on,
huh?
hold on. Let me say this. Let me say this. So imagine that you're in a dream and you're the yeah, imagination, that's the name of our nation. We have a flag and everything.
Oh, that's good.
That's the name of our nation, imagination.
Imagination.
So can I
Does
so can I
everybody?
finish answering the
Well,
question?
let him
Does,
finish.
I just wonder, does everybody get to imagine?
Okay, so when you
Yo,
okay, so when
Auntie
you go to
funny as
sleep and you
hell.
go in a dream, let me finish. Let me finish. So when you go to sleep and you go to sleep, when you go to sleep and you're the god of that dream, and everybody that you see is a projection of your mind.
Mhm.
They they are you. They're connected to you. They're You follow me? They all are
Yeah.
you. Like they're all a projection of your mind, but you are the master of them. They all follow you.
That's
Mhm.
You're the
true.
avatar of that dream. Y'all follow me?
That's right. That's right. Mm-hmm.
So so when you wake up out of that dream, they all disappear.
That's right.
That's how
Right.
that's how God created us with his mind. With
All
her
right, all
mind, with
right.
her
So are
mind.
you saying that? Are you telling me that
As
this
Alicia Bishop
man?
though, as the avatar.
Do you are all right? This is how I'm gonna simplify it. Are you telling me that this
You
man convinced everybody? Like, I'm trying to simplify.
Mm.
I'm just asking a question, right? This man
life is
convinced
but a dream. We living in a
this
dream.
man this man convinced every single one of you living,
We living
breathing.
in divine we living in Lucia's mind, in
Listen,
the divine feminist
he
mind.
convinced.
So
Mother
now let
Lucia.
him.
He,
Now, Jax, let him. He's going to interpret what you said. We're
And look,
listening.
he
she came back as a man, and they been calling her Jesus Christ, but it's really Elegia.
Listen though, listen.
Breezes
Okay.
Are
Christ.
you
Okay.
are
So
so
we.
are
So we
listen, I
got
just
that.
want to I need an understanding on this.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
telling
We
me that
got
this
that.
living, breathing man had you living, breathing humans that process off of
We're
food
we're not
and
we're
staying
not even
healthy, right?
recognizing
No,
God's
no, no, no,
return
no,
as
no, no,
usual.
no, 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 no.
Per
Now
Listen,
usual,
he's
we're
I
not
just have a
interpreting.
recognizing
quick
God's
question real
return.
quick.
Jax,
So are you
let him
telling
We're
me
speak.
collectively
are you
crucifying him,
telling me that you guys you were
as we
allowing
always
like
do.
Jax,
all
listen
right.
to him. You had your turn. Let the other one
But
speak.
now we gonna witness his resurrection.
Okay. Let the other guy have a
Listen.
turn.
So you guys were basically the elves for his dream, right? In reality is what I'm hearing. So you guys were letting him live a dream life or whatever that was supposed to be.
Remember, this is my beliefs. Remember, this is
Of
what I
course, I'm just
believe.
asking.
This is
I'm
my
only
personal
asking.
beliefs.
I'm not judging. I'm only asking. Remember that. I'm
He's
not,
trying.
you
He's
know?
trying to get an understanding. He's trying to get an understanding.
I just been trying to
Clarity.
simplify this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you it's wrong. I'm
What's
not
the
telling you it's
question?
right. So were you all of the people that were involved in this? The purpose, like in this entire thing, was to be like a process in this man's like you wanted to make him feel like he was dreaming.
Hold on, bro. Let me say this to Demon Time real quick. This is the answer right here,
No,
bro.
sir.
Listen.
No, sir.
So how do you
That's
explain?
incorrect.
All right,
So
so
Jax,
so what's
can I ask a question? This might be important. How old are you, Jax?
I'm 29. I'm
Okay.
29
Okay.
times Babylon age.
That's right. So in the 20s, the late 20s. Because you have lots of experience. You got the 30s to go through. You'll go through the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. Hopefully, we get the 90s. So there's a lot of living to do. So at age
It's
29,
but it's not about our age. It's about the
no,
time that we're
no,
in.
no, absolutely. But I'm just saying, I'm not 29. And so, but I remember
I'm I'm
29.
I'm made for the time that I'm in.
No, absolutely. I'm just noting sometimes age can make a difference. What age are you a little bit? And that helps us with understanding. I I have a daughter that's 29. And so then I say, okay, I can put it in perspective a little bit. I would be your grandmother. And so I says, okay, I got it. I got it. And that's good to believe in something and be devoted because we're on a journey. And this is where you're at right now with this time. And that's good that you said you were in Babylon before, and this person helped you get out of Babylon. And
Life
so
is
you're
a
taking
dream.
that, absolutely. And so you're taking that and you're working with it and going from there. And that's a good thing.
We haven't even started to become woke
No, not at all. You're right. That's good,
until
Jax.
we realize that the first part of waking up is understanding that we're dreaming. It's realizing
That's
that you're
right.
in a dream.
Yep. That's true.
Just just like in a dream, the first part of knowing you in a dream is becoming lucid. That's the first part of
That's
waking up.
right. That's good. Isn't it good?
Like
And
I'm
until
not,
we
It's
know
I'm
good.
that,
getting,
and until we know
I'm
that we're
getting something
dreaming,
from it. Like you
we'll never
saying,
wake up.
so he got pulled away from his reality, and everybody,
Hold
he's
on,
in the
hold on.
current state.
Until we know that we're dreaming, we'll never wake up.
Okay.
So are you saying that he just woke up out of a dream right now? You think that
And he might and he might wake up out of this dream. So right now he was
We're
in a dream in Babylon. Then he
we're
woke
in
up.
his dream. We're
Right.
in
And
his
then
But
you
dream.
might
We're
I don't
projections of his
experience
mind.
nothing that he's experiencing.
but no, but this you
He's in his own reality. That's the
he
reality
told you
to
that.
me, right?
He
That's
I
what
told
I
you
believe.
that.
call reality.
Listen, y'all.
He
Listen,
said
y'all.
this is his belief system. This is his belief system.
Exactly. I
Nobody
believe
else's.
that we live inside of his mind. We're in his dream.
That's
So check
good.
this
That's
out.
his.
Now
And
guess
the
what?
thing
That's
about
I
it
his.
can say
is,
guess what? I got something to say.
We're
I got something to
projections of his
say.
listen,
mind. We're not
Right
separate from
hold
him.
now.
on.
Now I'm gonna share me. I decided right now in my imagination that I am a
We're
banana.
projections of her mind.
Did you hear what I said? I am a banana. Now you can't tell me differently. I am a banana. And that's my reality.
Yep.
Yeah. So
So
that's what he's saying.
you can't say that her reality is in his reality. You can't say that we're all in his universe or this and that because we don't all operate like that. I'm a
I
boat.
can say
Exactly.
that though.
So I'm just
I
floating
can
on my
say that
own
though.
water.
I can
You
say that though,
can't
because that's my
but
beliefs.
listen.
That's my
All right,
beliefs.
so
You can't
listen,
tell me what to believe.
all right, when we start critiquing you, don't get mad about it if you're telling
You
us
can't
that if
tell me
you're
what I can
listen,
believe.
if we're sharing this
You
difference in
can't do that. You
opinion,
can't tell
then
me
you
what I can believe.
listen. If we're sharing this difference in opinion, you have to take both the negative and the positive because you're telling us that you can do so, and I'm telling you that you shouldn't put us in a box with you because we're not putting you in a box. We're just asking you questions on your belief.
But you're telling me
Don't
that
do
I
that
can't
because
believe
then you
what
open
I
up
believe.
doors. You open up doors to be judged, bro. Don't do that because now you're making statements and telling us that we are this and we are that. We're not doing that to you. So don't do that to us. Like you said, this is on your own understanding. So leave it on your own
Exactly.
understanding. Don't try to pass it along.
I
Don't
never
try to
said
do
that.
that.
Exactly.
I never said she
Yes.
wasn't.
Yeah. So it's clear. I think it's clear. Everybody's
I
living in
never
their
said
own
she
world.
wasn't. I
So
never
that's
said
uh,
that.
good. You never
let
said it.
me
Everybody
hold
is
on.
living in their own world. And who are we to say don't live in that world?
So why are you
This
saying
might
that I
keep him
said that though?
this might keep him from jumping off the bridge. Let's get real. His belief system might keep him
Eternity.
alive. What?
Hold on. Let's just continue to ask different questions because we're not getting nowhere. So look, check this out.
I think we
Six
need a
Master
new
Jacks.
topic. I think we need a new
Yeah, I know.
topic.
That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm
Can
switching
we
it
get
up.
to a new topic? Because
So
I
check
don't want
this.
to talk
Hold on,
about no
baby,
Lucia
baby, baby, baby,
and no
baby,
and
baby,
in
baby, baby. Hold
somebody's
on, baby,
mind
baby, baby,
and
baby, baby,
God and
baby, baby,
Christ.
baby,
It don't
baby.
make no
Chill,
It's
sense.
chill,
eternity. Let him go.
chill. So, Master Jacks, if if we're dreaming, we're living in a dream right now, right? You follow me? We're living in a dream right now,
Right.
right? Okay. So what happens when you actually go to sleep within this dream and then you're dreaming again? Is that dreaming again? Or is that actually becoming awake when you're actually going to sleep in this dream reality?
That
Well,
might be
you're
too deep.
shifting gears.
That's a good ass question though.
So that might be too
That's
deep.
a
You're
good
shifting
that's a
gears.
good ass question though.
You
All right. What up, Jax? What up, everyone on the panel? I
hold
was just going to say this instead of being argumentative with Jackson, because Jackson is very much pretty much made up his mind. He's
That's
very
right.
much in his element. Instead of us being judgmental or,
That's
making
what we're
jokes,
telling him. We're
but
not
let's
judging
really,
him.
right,
We're not
right.
judging
But
him.
let's real, but guys, this is how you really help a person. So, like, let's really try to understand from an aspect of like,
okay, so
what's
look.
making him feel like he's an
Okay, so
avatar
look.
instead of saying, oh, so you think everybody's an avatar. So what are the characteristics of an avatar? So that he may just use the word avatar as a supplement for using the word God or something to that extent. So I'm not here to judge you, Jax, because I've listened to you. Me and you have went back and forth, and I learned at the end of the day, you're going to continue to believe you're going to believe, and when I hit this X button, I'm going to continue to believe what I believe. However, a lot of people just wants to know why Bijou, Alicia, why Nature Boy? Like, is Nature Boy the only person that withhold these qualities? Is there other people that you can look up to? Like, what's
I'm
wrong with just
I'm
believing in
gonna
the
tell you
actual
why.
God that we all believe in?
I'm gonna tell you why. What happens is when you're open, when you're wide open, like somebody that I love dearly, and she dropped down. When you just open the motherfuckers that sound like they smart, man, you can start letting them seeds plant. And the more you hear more shit from that person, they water that motherfucker. Then you end up fucking worshiping them. You got to be
So
very
That's
you
called
ready for
careful
me to
on
confusion.
how
answer?
If
you
you
deal
look
with
in the
Y'all
this
ready
stuff.
for
Bible,
my
it's
Yo,
called
answer?
confusion.
Y'all ready for my answer? Okay, so
Yes.
to answer your question, TKO, what's happening is that you're shifting gears when you do that. It's called brain waves, right? And we shift gears and we go into different densities of reality, right? In this reality, we're in it's more of a solid, right? It's more of a physical condensed reality versus when you go into the dream realm, it goes into more of a like a gas form. And that's where it's more like a gas
what?
more like a gas form, and it's less dense. It's less density in there. And you can manifest a lot quicker than you can in this reality. So you're just shifting gears from different brain waves, different densities of reality,
Bro, while I love Harmon was
right?
talking,
You
was you
so
Googling some shit? Was they in your notes
no,
and some
no.
shit? Like what the
So you
man,
got
break that down. I don't
you got different bodies in different gears.
we got different
You
bodies
taking a
and
point
different
with this one.
gears.
He do you mean like the astral body and things like that and your crystal body and things like that? Like
Like
when you
So
dream
why
you
do
have an
I
yes,
see
astral
this
body?
reality in my dream? Why do I
exactly.
see my
Don't
Okay.
hey,
reality
don't
right
give him an
now that I'm
answer.
looking at in my dreams?
Three. We know you.
Exactly.
You
Three, like
know,
you got an
don't
astral
give him an
exactly.
answer.
Exactly.
So you gonna say exactly.
I'm just trying to get clarification.
I don't understand how I see this reality in my dreams if they're different. If they're different, I don't understand it.
We're never going to see his reality because we don't believe the way that he believes. So our reality will always be different.
It's a good point.
Remember, y'all, these are my personal beliefs. This is what I believe.
And make sure it stays that
Okay.
way too, because it's been veering my way. I've been, almost, you get what I'm saying? People, I feel like I've been put in a
Well,
box at
I
some points. I
exist.
had to correct it.
Well, I exist, and there's more people like me that exist.
So, Jax, I
Go
got a
ahead.
Understood.
question. So when you have a Jax, when you have your child, your
So,
first child, if you
so
don't
we
have any.
we create our own world from our own beliefs.
All
Okay,
right,
that's
Jax,
true.
listen.
I am that way as well. I am that way as
Okay,
well, but
we
I
got a
don't follow
question.
your beliefs.
Okay, so we have a question.
Am I
Somebody
Right.
allowed
has a
to
question.
exist? Am I
Jax,
allowed to
Jax,
What's the
exist?
Jax,
question?
listen,
Absolutely,
Jax.
absolutely,
Okay,
without a
go for the
doubt.
Brother,
question. We're
listen.
listening.
You just
Well, I'm
said that you,
here. I'm here.
right. Poppy, listen, Jax, come on now. Look, when you have a child, are you what's your and you are you gonna give your child the right to believe in what they want to believe? Or are you gonna like have your child tuned into their special antennas? Because your mom gave you a free choice.
Jax.
Oh, he's gonna get quiet now.
Hold
Give him
on.
a
What
chance.
was the question? Can you say the question again?
Okay. When you have a child, are you going to give your child the right or the option to believe in whomever they want to believe, the same way your mother gave you the option, or whoever raised you the option until
All we can
2017 you decided to
all
go
we
that
can do
way?
all we can do is teach the child what we know and let the child do what it needs to do. We all have free will.
Okay, and if your child come and at the age of 7 say, Dad, I see the light. I want to be. I want to love Jesus. I want to love God. I want to
I'm
believe in John 3:16. For God to love the world that He gave His only begotten
what I'm
Son,
gonna do is I'm
not
gonna
leave you a
always give my
bishop.
children I'm always gonna give my children my beliefs. That's what I'm gonna do.
And if they criticize your beliefs like we're, or
And
question
if
your
they want
beliefs like
to
we are now, then what?
believe something else like you,
Mm-hmm.
So Master Jax, what if your God, at least your nature
then that's
boy?
their will. They
Hold
can
on,
do as thou wills.
hold on. But what if when you have this child, nature boy tells you you got to leave that child behind for him? You do.
I'll do anything for him. Nothing comes before him. Nothing.
Boy, stop
Oh
trolling
shit.
us. Now you know good and damn well you lying.
Don't
Wait.
nothing
I
come
made a
before
video
my
about
God.
this.
Uh,
I've dedicated my whole life.
I
I'm
made a
dedicated
video
to my
about
God.
this.
That's a
I
commandment. We don't
I
break those
I,
commandments.
I made a video on my channel about
I
this
love my God with all
because
my
I
heart,
know
all my soul, and all my being.
Okay, Gaia, your turn. Gaia, go ahead.
That's the first
Three.
commandment.
We
let me
let
finish.
three. Go ahead, three.
I was saying that
Nothing comes before my Lord, y'all.
Okay, man, golly, let the lady talk.
We got to let three.
I
Three
was
got
I
something
was
to
saying
say.
that it like the story of Buddha. When Buddha went on his path of enlightenment, he did so on the day that his son was born. He left his family to find enlightenment. And what I was saying was that, and I'm not saying that Jax has found enlightenment or I agree with his teachings, but what I'm saying is when you make a conscious decision to go on a true path of enlightenment, like really, really go on that true path of enlightenment, you have to leave all attachments. That includes family and children, because you
Yeah,
have to
no, no,
go
we
by
got that
yourself and
guy.
isolate. So when he said he would leave his child, but this is his form of enlightenment. We may not agree, but I get where he's coming from with that, because it
I
takes a
did
lot of
leave my
spiritual strength to
children.
do that.
I did leave my
Yeah,
children.
because it
I
takes a
did
lot of
leave my
spiritual strength to
children.
do that.
I did leave my
Yeah,
children.
it
How
takes a
many
lot of
children
spiritual
did you
strength
Yeah,
to
leave?
do
but
that.
I
How
left
many
hold on.
two.
children did
Listen,
you
now,
leave?
Being
I
a
left
damn
two.
hold
man.
on. Please
You
let me
left two
answer
of
back
them.
to number three,
Okay.
because what number three is saying is 100% correct. However, we cannot equate that to ever leaving your children behind for a man that bleeds and shits like us. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. We're
Remember
not
though,
talking about.
this is my belief.
Hold
This is
on.
what I
I know
believe.
that's your belief, but you're saying that you would leave your biological human kids for another biological man that's
That's your
inhuman.
and you're giving me your beliefs. That's your
No,
beliefs.
no, that's not a belief. Hold on, that's not a belief. You believe? Do you believe that Eligio Bishop is a human or not?
Eligio Bishop is God. There's no such thing as human.
Is he
What?
in a human form? Is he human?
Oh my. Oh God.
He believes he's in a
We're in a
human form.
dream. There's no such
Oh,
thing as a
No,
human.
come on,
We're all
bro. You know what I'm
entities. We're all
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but why is Cheryl Walker acting so confused and shocked that this is the ideology of the cult that she has been financially supporting? She was their biggest donor on GoFundMe. Like, I'm so confused right now by her disposition with Jax.
There's no such thing as a
no.
human.
Come on,
We're all
bro. You know what I'm.
entities. We're all
Is
man,
entities.
he?
We're
we're we're
dreaming.
Are you a
spiritual beings
Can
in
you
a
let me
human
finish?
body.
Can you let me finish and not cut me off?
Hurry up.
We are not humans. We're entities in a dream.
Jax, I don't want to laugh.
Like an avatar type
Humans are
thing.
what they told you we were.
You
Did
mean
man?
like an avatar type
But that
thing,
but that's
Jax?
your
I just
beliefs.
want to
You have every
understand
right to
why can
believe
we
that.
Wait, so
feel this?
Jax,
Why
I
can
gotta
we
ask you
feel
another
this
question.
dream? Listen,
okay.
why can we
So
feel
You
this dream, and why are we
you have
affected by
every right
this
to
dream
believe
if
that.
it's a
I
dream?
don't judge you for your beliefs.
It's
Okay,
okay.
Jax, would you
I
date
okay.
have
a
I
girl?
want to answer Demon Time's question actually.
I'm
Oh
just
so
giving you
shit.
my
Can't judge you
beliefs.
for your
We don't
belief.
believe that we're human.
okay.
Oh,
Well,
So
listen,
because I
what
just
about
think
this?
that
Oh,
I'm a
okay. Hold up.
banana.
Hold up. Hold up.
Can we
Hold up.
shift? I'm a banana. Somebody tell.
Okay, so at this point, Aya, aka Portia Wade, abruptly ends her live stream, not before transferring the live over to TK Capone. Guys, I want to take a moment to just say welcome. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. Hey y'all, I hope you're enjoying the content. To all of my OGs, my day ones, my ride or dies, my co-host. Y'all already know what it is. Big up yourself. We in the building with it. Bush babies, I see y'all. Please be sure to smash the heck out of the like button on your way out. Replay gang, I am talking to you too. Guys, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing today. Be sure to set your notifications to all so that you're notified when I go live or add new content. All right, y'all. I'll catch you on the next upload.
Zagadal,
Is it gazette? Song Zaka 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 Oh, some boy you talk so like a them and get the power when perform them a devour. Eat the girl like them a flower, sex the girl them by the hour, make them ball for y'all them adapt. Cool make me line up, me girl them get them together. Hey. Oh, some boy you diss me when me talk, me nah go rhyme. I told me job, me just a sign. I made the girl them want to wine because the DJ now we wine because them can't come touch me style because the DJ now go talk like no Calvin Klein. How them a try to diss me when them know we find no gear because we run rule the year. The girl them play up in the year, the girl them treat you with care because the clothes are where we wear because them know say wicked man. Rasta man, we not go fear, but as the world come back.
Somebody tell me now.
As the world come back.
Go up to president.
As the world come back.
Somebody tell me now.
As the world come. Is the world come. As the world come back.
Please tell me now.
As the world come back.
Me really want to know.
As the world come back. As the world come. Is the world come. Rasta man we mix up in a Babylon business because them know we work so hard because enough and we gossip because the way we choose to life and know the way how we go live. We know like we can we think positive. And yo, now for them a kick up every day. Them inna the killing in a one bag of looting and join up in a bag of shooting. Then policeman have to catch him when them catch him then go shot him. You hear remember the ball? What a innocent thing. Every day you get up in the cool your thing and sell it all for money where you make it well. Be careful or you spread it all. You have to spend it wisely and not make policeman touch it. Else you are gonna get the court and you are gonna leave it on. As the world come back.
Somebody tell me now.
As the world come back.
But we don't want to know.
As the world come back.
Go ask the president.
As the world come. As the world come. As the world come back.
Somebody tell me now.
As the world come back.
What we don't love to know.
As the world come back.
Go ask the president.
As the world come. As the world come. Well, the prisoner down a GP, well, I feed them palm for grease because a footballer and musician and we are on the piece. You have some liquor, rasta boy, them out and live out of east. Enough of them are wolf and a clothes on your meat. Cool, them a try to this me when them know we got the eater. Well, we one got the pattern, the fashion, we got the beat and the music it a play and now the music sounds so sweet. When they cool, me clear rock to the bad reggae beat. All them a try to this me when we want set the history and now we run write the story and now we want get the glory. We have the big band ball, set the pace that we can take it. Well, easy all the artists them in the country and sing. As the world come back.
Somebody tell me now.
As the world come back.
Let's see them kill the gun.
As the world come back.
Go ask the president.
As the